But yeah, we're just getting some initiative out of the way, and then we're gonna get started. When we left,
Someone had a stroke.
I still have the moonshine going through my body, guys. When we last left our heroes, they were.
Keeps talking about the moonshine. He's got a problem already.
One of them was at the top of the second floor of a temple, while the other four dangled in suspense of a ladder.
Right, because he's not showing up because he killed us.
Because he killed us.
Yeah.
But yes, one of them is standing atop the second level of the temple, going, "Daddon, Daddon, we're here to kill you." As Daddon pulls off his hood to reveal that it's actually Forktongue, an enemy that they fought before. The three of them, along with Frelinar, are hanging from a ladder that's attached to the floor above them, swinging, kind of going, "Huh?" So this should be fun.
I don't like it when the GM rolled like this. It sounds just like we're stupid.
It was a very stupid moment.
Not by us. Yet.
So welcome to
Swinging up the oily road.
What's the first thing you do when you spot an enemy and your team's not ready yet? Hey, I know you!
Hey!
Alright. So we are on counter 7.
And Forktongue pulls his lizard face off to reveal Daddon, and he says, "I knew it!" And then he pulls off Daddon's face to reveal, "Oh!"
To reveal skeleton. The encounter's over. The boss is dead.
Ah! Worst special. Curse you! I'm in the wrong universe!
Deus Ex Machina ever.
But yeah, that's what's happening right now. Why do I have a message on my phone? Who's this from?
It's saying everything's broke.
Yep, that's cool. NPCs. Frelinar got much higher.
That's my one good roll for the night.
Where's?
I wish all my good rolls on.
Can I see that card, please?
This
I
one.
want to let you know I used it on a perception check, and I noticed I was hanging over.
Alright, guys. So.
I just realized one of them things and we did. That's how good of a roll. Should he be doing that?
Hmm?
When you're done setting the initiative, do you want us to remind us what the situation looks like?
Yes, I will. I'm sorry. Just bear with us, viewers, for 1 second.
Bears. No.
Viewers? No, we don't have any.
That's like bears.
Does anybody else have anything to add to the story? Dan, would you like to do a further recap?
Sure. So, let's see. We have come to this temple, temple of Pesh or something like that.
Galileo.
Oh, okay. I just had the wrong one. Okay, so a temple of Galileo, because I touched a cursed dagger, and I am now cursed by Galileo with constant hunger and animalistic impulses. Also, Daddon has this dagger and is intent on doing things that he's probably out of his depth, so he's come here with his band of a really big ogre and a really flirty half-elf. And they've come here to do things that we intend to stop, so we are here. There are somewhere between 8 and 6 million serpent folk below us.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. And they have spotted us. We tried to sneak, and we're unsuccessful. So now we're trying to climb up a rope ladder to escape from them. And all except my brother are still on the rope ladder because he went up first and he went up slowly. So that's where we are. I'm up next. I'm just below him to where I can peek my eyes up above the top and see what horrid things are about to happen, most likely.
Well, the temple might be for Peskinert because we saw a bunch of old statues with their heads knocked off with laserman-made effigies of Elilio on top.
Yeah, who's the god that Daddon worships? How do you...
Peskernert. Peskernert.
Peskernert.
Yeah.
There's a G in it.
Yep.
Is there not a G in the one you posted? Many moves ago.
Should be. Anyway.
He keeps responding differently every episode.
See, I said that last time.
No, I do not.
Believe me.
But yes, so the scene before you is you're hanging on in your various orders on the rope ladder that goes up to the next floor with servant folk beneath you. I know that Bert has a alchemist fire effectively ready.
I've been pouring it down, so the rope is getting soaked as I go up.
Great. So the rope is burning up slightly.
No, it's not lit yet.
Just the oil.
Just the oil.
Okay.
I'm not trying to outrun. Well, this is a really good idea.
As servant folk attempt to chase you up the ladder. That said, Shiv, the player who's not here right now, had last session stepped up on top and yelled at the hooded man before an altar, screaming, "Hey, Daddon, we're here to finally kill you." Only for Daddon to reveal it's actually Forktongue the entire time in a room with 5 servant folk surrounded by an altar, with who is now appeared to be Forktongue at the other side of it, and 6 cages worth of tigers.
Can I get some clarification?
Mm-hmm.
Is this just not Daddon at all?
This isn't Daddon.
Okay. The way you said it was like Daddon, but it's actually Forktongue. Like, I wasn't sure if they were the same person somehow.
Shiv thought it was Daddon.
Okay.
He saw a person in a green cloak, and he thought it was Daddon from behind, and he's like, "Hey, we're all over here."
Just making sure I didn't like miss some plot twist.
I feel like you're slightly biased in that account.
So, that said, Forktongue acts first.
Do you think he can continue Tim's level of roleplay and really making it hard for us?
Oh, I can't. Shall I leave him conscious long enough for that to happen? My plan was
That's all
We'll
I'll do.
die.
But you role-playing 3 different people kind of gets tiring.
It makes its pass. What is his dexterity?
2.
Nope, stamina.
Stamina.
Constitution. Not yours.
Yeah, his is also a 2.
This is why he's called Tim.
Really? How many hit points does he have left right now?
We're all full. We haven't taken damage in a while.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I'm just below full, but
Okay.
I don't. Are you guys full on health?
You're the only one who takes damage.
Okay, so yeah. That would be a yes.
I've been hit with
When
the
the rest of
arrow
us take
already,
damage, something's
so
going
I've
wrong.
already taken 5 damage.
I also took damage from an arrow, but I didn't take damage.
Oh yeah, we did get hit there.
I don't think you did.
No, I got hit by 1.
I got hit by 2 of them. And
He
I
takes
didn't-
16 points of lightning damage penetrating. As Forktongue goes, "I'm not Daddon," and points a finger at him, lightning arcing through the sky and hitting him dead in the chest. As this is happening,
I see a bright flash above me. I'm like, I didn't like the rope yet.
as this happens, Felinar
You
looks
do
at...
that, fall off.
I might as well at this point.
As this happens, Felinar looks up and goes, "Well, that's not good." As he can't do anything else, he holds his action.
If you climb properly,
Would you like me to roll
your
play
legs
as
are-
Shiv while he survives?
Well, it is now Shove. You may now act.
I may act.
Yep.
Oh boy. I'm going to leap up onto the to the floor up there,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm going to prepare an action. Specifically, I'm going to pull out my maul over
Yeah.
my back.
So you climb the ladder and pull your maul. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna wait in case anything attacks me.
All right. So as Shove is pulling out his mauls, kind of like glaring about, it is now Polgic's turn to act.
Oh, thank God. I will pull myself up the rest of the way, and I will look and go, oh shit.
As all the servant folk kind of turn around going, what?
And are the cages here and they're here?
Yeah, so they're around the outsides of the walls, in between the columns.
Are they complete cages, or is there like a solid back end to them, or?
They're complete cages, so they're bamboo effectively. They're bamboo cages.
Cages. I will. Are there any pillars?
Yes, there's one 4 yards to your left and 4 yards to your right, and then 8 yards in front of you in the same. They're 4 yard increments.
One of those 4 yard away pillars becomes not so 4 yards away as I skitter towards it.
That's pretty much it.
What a way to describe just fucking moving. The 4 yard away pillar becomes not quite so 4 yards away.
As you make the rest of your movement over there.
I move.
Alright.
There's a reason mages are weird.
He doesn't actually move, he just warps time around him.
Okay.
Gets closer. Followed
How to
by
play a mage with broken legs.
Bert.
Come the rest of the way and click.
Okay. So the servant folk who have been following you stop following you.
Wait, hold on. What about Frelinor?
Is he behind me, or
He was
in front
beneath
of
you, yeah.
He was beneath you because he followed up the rear.
Oh, well, then I don't go click.
Okay. That's everybody's one, I believe. I think everybody's had their one now.
What does that mean?
Meaning that everything that's said now, from this point on, will be...
I didn't have a one. I asked you a question.
That's your one. Everyone's had their one. So from now on, if you want to ask questions before your action. Which you did.
Yes.
But if you say you did it, it's happened.
Except for it was not clear from a week ago.
But that was your
This
one.
is the order.
That was your one. That said,
Thank you, Spider-Man.
everybody gets one. Servant folk now go. Arrows galore.
Right in the button.
13 to hit him?
Mm-hmm.
In retrospect, we probably should have asked if there was more than one rope.
8 damage minus his armor.
None in sight. But there might be another way to get up here.
And he needs to make a stamina roll. Or a constitution saving throw. Effectively.
10.
As the arrow hits him, the area around it and the arm, one here, hits him in the arm, the area around it immediately becomes darkened and black as the poison starts to seep into his veins. He is rendered unconscious at the moment.
Okay.
The next arrow will come at you.
Can I put him away now?
Yep.
Peace.
GM device.
There's only one arrow of its kind.
Nope, there's more.
No, we're not.
Sorry.
That one had
You all
strength.
wake up in a pit. Well...
17 does hit. And it hits you for 5 points damage. Minus your armor. Did it deal damage?
Yes.
Then you need
Oh,
to
5 points? No, it doesn't. I forgot I have new armor with 5.
So I've moved further on the platform to a pillar. I don't know if they can still see me.
No. You're behind cover. That's what I was assuming you were going for.
All these arrows.
13?
13 hits you.
For 5 damage.
Stoner. This battle's gonna be over, and we're all just gonna wake up in this temple. It's gonna be dark. All the fires are gonna go out. Between all of us, there's gonna be 2.5 kidneys.
So this
left.
one deals 9 points of damage minus your armor.
Okay.
And because it does get through your armor, you need to make
Eventually
a
they'll just
constitution
drown you in
saving.
arrows where you can't breathe. But you won't be hurt physically.
15.
Yeah, you're good. So you stave off the poison
I'm too hungry to be bothered with poison.
Last one, because you're the only other visible person in the room. Does indeed hit for another 5. So it doesn't even get through. Alright.
You're just hitting
So
them
as
with
these
your
arrows are going through the air,
I'm just letting them.
Shiv falls to the ground, and now Forktongue is ready to unleash his fury. He starts to chant something and speak something in serpent folk tongue. You're not quite sure what it is, but his comrades are going like, yeah! Oh! Almost like a haka,
Wait, who are his comrades?
the serpent folk.
The
ones
four
that
up
pulled-
here.
Oh, there are 4 more up here. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's 5 in here total.
Okay, and the 6 tigers.
Yep.
Lovely.
But the serpent folk are the only ones who are like, yeah, I
The
can.
tigers are in cages.
And they don't look happy.
The tigers are also like, yeah, love being a tiger.
Great!
You know, I was gonna do it, but I thought, no, it's beneath me.
Nothing is beneath Randall.
No.
Nothing. No
Except for
joke.
my
Is no joke is ever simultaneously beneath all 5 of us.
So he makes this check, and everyone. So here, how many people is it again? Target. Okay, equal to his willpower. So all 4 of the other servant folk start to kind of like. They look more focused. they seem like they're a little bit more ready and then in the zone. Like their initial surprise of having somebody behind them is completely gone. That is his turn. As he does that, Frelinar will climb up the ladder and take a quick look, pulling a bow and trying to attack one of the servant folk, pulling an arrow. And he's stunted if he hits, which he's sure he does.
He pulls his bow and he flings it at the serpent.
If I had rolled 3 1s, that may have been the case.
He pulls out his bow, and then he just takes the arrow and just throws it like a dart.
That's a Legolas maneuver. He just starts stabbing people in the eyes.
His shield.
So he does indeed hit. I just gotta figure out how much damage these guys can actually take.
We can't tell, he just came back from vacation. Like literally today.
The arrow hits the serpent folk right in the shoulder, kind of moving him back some, as the force from the bow is unlike any other bow you've seen. It almost sings through the air with the speed that it takes.
You're fucked.
Homing missile bitch!
Get dicked.
Alright.
Patriot missile on each of the arrows.
As Frelinar takes his shot, shove, he comes up literally to the side of you and like over your shoulder. Let's loose the arrow.
Watch your shit. I feel inspired to charge into battle with his arrow. So I'm gonna charge.
Fucking Tinkerbell.
I'm gonna
I
charge.
believe in you.
I'm gonna charge directly at Forktongue.
Okay.
And
So through the other guys.
yep.
And around the podium.
Do you know me?
All right. Well,
It's the only way I know how.
what's your charge range?
Target acquired.
Charge range is 6 yards.
Too far away.
Too far away. Okay.
Yeah. But you can run to him and just get to him. Not
yeah.
run, but like you can. What's your movement?
11.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We have something from our technical guys telling us that there's an issue with things. Lacey, could you please take us out and pull up the technical difficulties? We're going to take a look at this.
I will never know
Sorry.
what that hammer hit in the face.
What'd you roll?
I assume it was.
I didn't roll yet. I was deciding.
I made Randall's screen a little bit smaller, so it's less bandwidth.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Too big, Randall.
Apparently our screen for me was much too large. I was taking up way too much of the spotlight. The camera just could not handle it. All the fucking awesome in the room, so we had to fix it. Sorry.
It only handles so much bullshit at once.
I feel like that's not quite what you said.
No, it wasn't at all, but I'll work with it.
So are you gonna roll to hit him?
Yeah, I'm gonna just, do a normal move instead of charge.
Yeah, sure.
And oops, it's new.
Stunned it.
Yeah.
And
If you hit him.
it's... What?
If you hit him.
I think I'm good. 17 to hit. No, I lied to you. 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, you're good.
And because I have Journeyman on two-hander,
Yeah.
I can do Mighty Blow for 1. So I'm going to use my 1 whole stun point.
Mighty blow all day.
See, when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Gonna use my 1 whole stun point for Mighty Blow here.
Alright.
Not that one.
Not lethal blow.
That sounds painful.
That you can only get in Korea.
19.
19 points of damage to Forktongue.
I feel like we just picked a country at random. I would have gone for.
So your hammer makes a resounding thud as he kind of doubles over the hammer for a moment before being knocked back slightly.
Yeah, weak mages.
That said, as you make your attack, it is now Kolga's turn to react.
So, I'm gonna look around the pillar and be like.
Shazam.
Tell me about these cages. I've tried to take a look at them as well as I can.
So they are effectively bamboo cages reinforced with some iron bars, like some iron wrapping. But the doors themselves are latched with effectively what's just wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and wrapping of twine.
Okay. I'm going to got my spell stone that we acquired from the Temple of Hunger and Centipedes and General Misery and Woe. I'm going to crush it to activate the spell and point at the first cage I can see. I can point at the latch and cast Jolt.
Wait, why are we unleashing tigers?
Because they're hungry and they're pissed.
I'm also hungry and pissed.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to share my food.
statistically speaking, they're not likely to attack you first.
And practically right now, you have no idea this is going to happen.
That's true.
Well, I
I'm too
stunted
busy.
on my spell, but I don't know if you want to count that for spells.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything, spell stones act as the same thing, but you don't use your own MP.
So MP bonuses or stunts are pointless.
So half these don't oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna do Mighty Spell.
Oh.
If there's damage, it takes 1d extra 6, and I'm gonna do Magic Shield. The residual magic around me shields me until my next turn. So I do an entire.
Scandalous.
Which would be good because you just poked your head out.
Shit.
So it takes 2 penetrating damage and it has to do a stamina test.
What, the lock?
Yes.
I think I can.
It fails.
Okay, and since I get to hit another one, it takes 3 damage.
One visible character within 10 yards.
Yeah, I used the stun.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you hit another one. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1, so that would go up to 3.
Okay, 3 damage. So you hit the other one, and both the twine locks kind of evaporate under the heat of the lightning. The doors swing open slightly and slowly, and that's all that you know for right now.
And since spell stones are an item, and that's a minor action,
Activations.
I'm going to grip my arcane symbol and point at a third one and go.
That will require a hit.
Yes.
So go ahead.
But I still have to dramatically describe my action.
Yeah.
Hope I do it.
Are you attempting to hit?
9, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So what's your action?
Using the arcane blast to shoot another lock.
Okay.
And I rolled 14.
Okay. All the tigers, alright.
So that lock blows open as the door hits against the cage itself and then falls open completely.
I may have just agitated it though. And then I go.
We like to call this maneuver the tiger agitator.
He's just the equivalent of going there and just shaking the fuck out of the cages.
I put the cat in the bag. I shook the bag. I unleashed it.
Magical energy is going all across the place, but you swear you've seen some hit the cages of tigers.
That's a cool spell. What do you call it? I call it the attention getter.
I called it Tim too. We're over here.
This is funny because in the other game we have a cat in the bag.
Yes, we do. I thought she ate it.
Anyway,
No.
you have seen him run up and just smack the shit out of Forktongue.
Yeah. Nobody behind me. Click.
Alright, so you set the thing on fire. They're halfway up at this point. They're climbing. They're like, yeah, we're going to get those guys. We got them pinched. You set the fire. The ladder goes slack. They have that moment of realization.
Like out at me, you know. The cord droops down and they realize they're just, you know, floating a
They're
minute.
falling. So they're like, this is not going to be good. They do not die, but you can hear them going.
Yeah, but isn't burning rope also piling on top of them? Yeah.
They fall on their back and get covered in a flaming net.
You have a history of setting serpent folk on fire.
This is the third time.
So, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn? 'Cause that's an activation action, honestly. That's it.
And then I look and one pillar's already taken up, so I'm going for the other pillar.
So you're going to run across the other pillar?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. So you move across the other pillar on the other side of the room. There's a tiger kind of like growling 2 yards away from you on the other side of the pillar.
Well, I'm not going
Not
to make attention to it.
Yeah, it's growling inside of this cage, and it's got its eyes sort of pointed in the main fray. They're going to continue to take shots at Frelinar. So one shot at Frelinar hits with 4 stun points. Hits him for 12 points of damage.
Quickly make some lizardmen bleed. Quickly make some lizardmen bleed.
Is that what Frelinar means in Noble?
No, Frelinar's getting shot, not shooting.
Oh, he's getting shot?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was serpent folk attack.
Yeah. But I'm telling the rest of us, hungry kitties want some food, so make some lizardmen bleed.
Oh,
Would
okay.
be handy.
So Frelinar takes an arrow to
Swear to
the
God, a tiger.
arm.
Tiger bites me on butt.
An arrow
You've already
comes
killed one. You know you can do
I will
it.
eat those pieces of shit.
swinging, comes whizzing at you. $12?
It's
Okay. Comes whizzing at you and hits you in the pinky as it deals 3 points of damage.
minus armor,
Minus your armor.
so it doesn't hit me.
It hits. It just
It goes in between the fingers, and the feathers try and, paper
Cut
cut
you.
you.
I have a paper cut from a feather between the weapons.
It's your turn.
I'm just pleased.
One's going to try and take a shot into the cage with one of the tigers.
Oh, no one. There's a limit on that.
It's like a fight in Skyrim after you come out of a den of thieves and you have arrows all around you. Took the fine.
Did I not put tigers in here? I thought I had. Fuck it. Whatever.
The tigers go.
Huh?
Tigers go now.
Yep. So he hits the tiger. Tiger takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, so the lizardmen are here just around to piss them off more. Sounds good to me.
They're probably scared.
Last arrow comes.
Don't you get cats eat lizards?
Yeah.
Serpents. We gotta get over the lizard folk thing.
17 does hit.
All the same to me.
Hits your armor and kind of makes a ching as it falls to the ground.
Feels good.
Shaft splintered and gone. Shiv is out the tigers at the end of the round. So So the tigers come prowling out effectively, just low into the ground. The three of them, circling sort of to the left, like counterclockwise of the combat. That is not good for servant folk. The one that's already bleeding anyway. One of them pounces out, teeth, mouth open, teeth bared to the world, claws out, and it hits him, and it stunts. And with its stun, it gets to make a free bite attack after its claws. So its claw, with a mighty blow.
Wow. We will call him Tony.
Only it gets through their scales and digs in deep. While the bite gets to come in for free and hits as well. And this one deals this servant folk is moments away from death's door, as the tiger is now on top of him almost, like trying to eat him. So as this is, the other tigers, I'm sorry.
There's two more.
One of them's going to go after one of the more lively ones and miss. I rolled 2 ones. He charges in, takes a leap. The servant folk sees it coming and dodges out of the way, just slightly. And the last one's going to make an attack on one of the other remaining archers. Which I do believe hits. Yes. It does. Alright, so did not stunt though. And does not do enough damage to break the armor. So he claws at him, rakes across the scales, but doesn't do any significant damage. And as this is going on, Forktongue looks over the battlefield during the fray of the tigers, and he's going to attempt Chain Lightning. His hands are in the prepared motion to just Emperor Brain can't. What? Yeah.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Come on, Randall, just do it.
Do it. So yeah.
Oh God, I'm allergic to cats.
Bring in an EpiPen.
He does indeed make it.
I don't suppose Chain Lightning is the same as Jolt, is it?
No, it is not.
Worth
So
trying.
You can only hit so many targets.
stunt die was 4, so it will hit you and the 3 tigers. As I rolled a 4 on the stunt die. So you guys need to. Oh wait, there's no test. That's nice. Oh yes, there is a test. Make a stamina test.
16.
Fails. Tiger fails. So 1 tiger passes, 1 tiger fails. You pass, so you take half damage. So you will take
Half of the Forktongue.
6 points of penetrating damage. Straight to
Lowers
your
the
armor.
dice amount.
The tiger will also take 6.
Is penetrating clear through armor or half armor?
Clear through.
Okay.
Tiger 1 is
Close
not.
the peaks around. I can fix that.
Tiger 1, the one that's nomming
Okay.
on the one guy, does not look good off for wear. The other 2 tigers take 10 points, and they also look very bad off.
It's good thing we still have 3 more tigers or something.
There's a team of 6, kind of like another game. So as Forktongue does this, Frelinar will take his action to shoot at Forktongue, and I believe hit him 8. Yep. the 5 stunt points. Again, going for it. Again, going for a lethal blow. Now he's gonna go for lightning attack.
Let's trade dice. You're stunting too much.
So he's gonna go for actually lightning attack. So he's gonna try to hit 2 people at once. So he deals 10 points minus his armor to Forktongue. And then he gets to make an attack against one of the archers. But that doesn't work because those are all the same color. And misses. So as Frelinar takes his shot, shove. The arrow comes whizzing past you and hits Forktongue in the side as you two are in the fray, in the heat of things.
This may not work, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Like a hammer and a nail. I'm gonna hit directly on top of the arrow to try to drive it in.
Sure.
And this one going for it now. So
Called shot, that wouldn't hit.
3 yards to the right of you. By the way, 3 yards to the right of you is openness. It's nothing. There's no walls.
just like a big chamber.
No, like the jungle.
Oh. 3 yards.
I described it last time, but I forgot I didn't describe it this time. This room is open with columns holding the next floor up.
Okay. Well,
Did you just stun?
I stunted for 6. Meaning I can simultaneously do Mighty Blow and Lethal Blow. So I just need to roll 6 dice.
Yeah. Or roll those 3 twice.
Right.
We may not need more tigers.
$27.
27 points minus his armor.
And he gets moved 2 yards.
And he gets flung 2 yards.
So, as he dies, how do you want to do it? Because he only has so much health. And he only has so much armor. So you did 37 points minus his armor. 4 is 33.
27, not 30.
Oh, 27 minus 4 is 23.
Even still, he's probably
Still
dead.
So, how do you want to do this?
I hit the arrow at an angle such that it not only drives into his body, but then up and out the other end.
Fatality as it shoots out and hits the roof and then shatters into a rain of splinters. He also goes moving and takes a couple steps and then falls back
Into the openness.
into the jungle.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'll be actually dead this time.
You never know.
I pick up a large rock.
Double tap.
I'm sure the fall will kill him. You guys are very high up. So yeah,
I can
guys.
see the high one from here.
Colcook.
Well, I see a bloody mess fall over the edge and go, holy shit! Ugh.
He
Get
hurt
back
my brother. I
around.
don't mess around, man.
There's a lizard dude on the ground going.
He's not dead yet.
There's another lizard dude with an arrow in him. There 2 more?
Yeah, there's 4 total.
How do they look?
All of them look relatively unscathed except for the guy on the ground.
I will. First, I'm gonna yell, "Your leader's dead. Maybe you should reconsider your options."
Please.
And then I'm gonna
Just leap into the jungle. first.
grab my arcane focus,
Save us a lot of time.
point at one of the standing ones. I don't want to draw the tiger's attention, and attempt to hit him with arcane blast.
So you're gonna go after a super folk?
Yes, I rolled triple 5s.
Oh, nice. Then you hit.
17. So that's an attack. So I'm going to. I will also lethal blow, and that's all I can afford.
Yeah. Stunts.
11.
Ooh. You're going for after a wounded one? Yes?
Not the one on the ground, the standing one.
Okay.
That if one of them is wounded, that would be the one I'd take. But I don't want to make the tiger go, ooh, to the pocket.
This sort of folk looks very bloody, as you've now created a very open wound with a scorch mark around it from your arcane blast.
Then I go, doo, doo, doo.
Back into the cover. Yeah. Followed by Bert.
You should run away.
I see somebody just get hit
Dagger. Into who?
into the one that just got blasted.
Okay. Yep. Throwing daggers. That looks good. Looks real good.
13.
13 hits.
And that is 4 points. Pierce armor. This arm.
Oh. Look at you being clever.
And stay aware of the tigers and what they're doing.
Okay.
For all of 6 damage or 2 damage. Oh, does it
Includes your
that
throw
includes
weapons or perception.
perception? So
Well, no, gunpowder and bows are perception. Would you count throwing knives as perception as well?
The strength.
Strength, okay.
Business. The
Yes.
strength of your.
I don't have any extra strength, so
Okay.
just 2 damage.
It
And
hits
I
his-
just I probably get him in the hand.
Yeah, you don't really do much damage, but you can see that you hit him. His arm and his bow kind of jumps out and goes flying across the room from the force of it. It hit with the hilt, so it hit him hard enough to like, ah, fuck.
And then that's just like, tigers over here!
But he's like, can't see me.
Yeah.
Servant folk.
That's the only Redstone reference I
One of them, the one who just lost his bow, was going to draw a mace and go after the tiger who's mauling his friend.
Randall's playing the invisible math piano.
15 does indeed hit. And knocks that tiger unconscious. As he... And then goes to use the rest of his time to help his friend up. That one's being helped up. The other 2 servant folk will charge you with maces. That one will not. He goes running past you slightly. He actually ends up within melee range of you on the other side.
Good.
He's got a lazy guy.
Supposed to have a lazy ragdoll body. He just falls to his death.
Lazy snake.
Just whirl around and catapult them.
What's wrong with that?
All you have to do is punt
15
him
hits.
2 yards into the jungle.
3 yards.
3 yards.
Yep.
All I have to do is hit him. I can knock him that far.
All you have to do is just...
And if you can't, you can skirmish too.
This is for 8 points of damage minus your armor. As he takes the mace and kind of gets you in the back of the ankles.
Okay.
Or back of the legs, I think.
Right in the back of the ankle.
Yeah. So after the serpent folk go the tigers. 2 of them are currently in the middle of a blood pile. That serpent folk goes to lunge and slips and slides across the stone floor with blood on his feet the entire way.
Serpent folk?
No, the tigers. The tigers are going now. Sorry. And the next tiger runs and tries to take a bite out of the one who's still bleeding.
Bite out of crime.
And hits and stunts, and will do a lethal blow. Finally killing the one on the ground. As he gallops and then jumps himself up, diving in and taking a bite out of his throat. I mean, they're technically all throat, but
3 left.
yep, 3 serpent folk left and 2 tigers left. Well, technically more, but 2 at the moment. Frelinar will now attempt to take a shot at one of the stubborn folk. And hit. So he's now super wounded. He has an arrow sticking out of his nose hole, kind of actually up into his field of view. As Frelinar went,
Stop trick shotting.
you might hit more often if you'd stop. After Frelinar, while Frelinar's doing that, shove. There are 2 right around you. One is kind of ran past you and oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn for the one that ran past me because he is between myself and open
edge.
world.
You idiot.
I'm gonna step right into this swing.
Alright.
Catapult.
Will 12 hit?
12 will hit.
Okay, and I stunted. So what I'm gonna do
It's just a skirmish.
is
Skirmish, you can move them as well.
Yep.
You move yourself or the target 2 yards.
For each spell point.
Yep.
If you want to spin.
So you can make this a long ball. Just
yeah. I mean, I can already launch him off the edge though.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can hit him 2 yards.
Yep, 2 yards.
Damn it.
4 yards.
you can disarm, so he leaves his weapon mace if you want to use it, while you send the rest of them out.
All right, I'm gonna use skirmish to knock him off, and then use threaten. I'm gonna strike a threatening pose, challenging the other 2. Well, I guess there's only one worth challenging because the other one has an arrow through his face. But I'm gonna challenge him, and I'm gonna make an opposed intimidation versus his self-discipline.
Alright. Make yourself an intimidate, which is strength based, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And I have the.
You hear that,
talent for it.
Pathfinder D&D? It's strength based.
16.
Why is that ridiculous?
Intimidation with charisma.
16.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
You're challenging him.
Yeah, it's a threat.
So is it a threat or a challenge? Are you trying to
It's
scare
called
him?
threat.
It's called threaten. It says in threaten, you challenge an opponent within 10 yards.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But specifically threatening because I want him to know that
He's standing right next to you.
I want him to know that all his friends are little bitches.
Damn.
Or I guess they were little bitches.
So what happened to that one you hit with the hammer? Would you want to go through that?
Yeah, well, the other one that I actually hit just launched up and off the ground, cascading into the distance.
rolling through the air. How did this happen? The other one looks at you, and he reaches behind him in this brief moment, as if he's going for something. Not his turn, so he can't do it. But he is aware of your shit going on.
Can I ask you a question that is not actually related to my turn? What would it require to use the gunpowder that I've been holding on to forever?
A fire source.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I could just like throw it in it, or if I actually needed fire.
And yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Another body goes hurtling off the edge.
What the hell?
Is that one of us? No, it's good.
So I see Derpy make arrow face,
Yep.
and another one is challenging him.
No, he's challenged another one that's sitting right next to him. Derpy McArrowface is the one trying to help up his friend.
Oh,
The friend is dead.
The friend's
so
dead.
he's there holding the arm of his.
Now, the dismembered arm. Alright.
Looks like a lightning rod right there.
15?
15 will hit.
8 damage.
8 points of damage. He is still up and kicking.
Oh, come on! Run while you still can, unless you want to be thrown off.
As you say, run while you still can, they look down at the lack of ladder to run to, and this.
Well, they could just run to the other side of the temple and not fight.
I don't see that going very well for them.
Take your chances in the trees.
All right, so after
Surrender while
Comic,
you still can.
Bert.
There's the one about ready to attack him, the one away that just tried to help one buddy that just died.
That's it.
So that's it.
Yep. There's the quite nearly dead arrow McDirt face and the one about to hit me.
I just notice how I disarmed him. Whatever works, you know. Hilt, whatever hits.
Are you disarming the other one?
If I stunt, that'll be funny. I stunted for more than I did last time, so 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 hits all day long.
And 4 stunt points.
But not at 9.
Never at
So
9.
yet again, I
Disarm
disarm.
Disarm him and then threaten him and just make him real confused. Make him very conflicted.
No, he's had too much fun already. You have to fight me. No, that's fine.
It's not the same one.
I'll disarm and knock prone.
Okay.
Which one? The one he's challenging?
Yeah.
Okay, I know how I'll do this. All right, go ahead. All right, make your damage. 3.
7.
7. No way. So the guy who's trying to help his friend takes 7 points of damage.
No, I think this was the one that was attacking me. That he
Yeah.
was aiming for.
Oh.
The challenged.
Yeah.
He's the one
Really
that
funny.
knows.
I'm going to have to attack him with anything. Disarmed. He still has to attack though.
So you disarm him. So what happens is you hit him again with the knife. This time it actually penetrates and goes through. And he drops his mace. And as he goes to pick it up, he leans over too much, and the weight of his upper body, that long serpent neck, gets caught up and he just tilts over. Very top heavy.
Alright.
I like to picture those guys with dark souls, even though it's not the picture.
I can't. The combat's over now, right?
Well, one's bleeding out and the other's on the floor.
Sir Falk is the one that is super wounded. Is just gonna take a dive down the hole and hope that whatever's down there is friendly. So he's gonna make a run for it.
All his burning buddy bodies will cushion the fall.
The other one, because he's threatened, he's gonna like take a bite. He's gonna slither over to you and be like, ah.
I'm gonna use tail whip.
Oh,
Your
wow.
defense was lowered.
All right, well that happened.
Did he actually make it?
Yeah.
Swear to God. If this backfires and I get poisoned, I'm gonna be real upset.
It's a maneuver they haven't done in centuries.
I need you to make an athletics check, a climbing check,
Is that
like right now.
what
So-
is that?
He pushed you off the edge with his bite.
No, but what's
Strength.
okay?
He can move more than 2 yards?
With a stun he can.
Oh.
Because it's +1, it's 1+, and he has 5 stun
Wait,
points.
if he can do it, I can do it too!
14.
14 is enough to catch onto the edge.
I'll take it.
And he
He
will.
bit me and launched me 3 feet.
He pushed you.
With his-
And
He
then
just kept
Strong
rolling.
blowjob.
Yep.
He ended up curling over, biting himself,
Ouroboros style, and just
and Ouroboros
Just became a
he finally gets
He
up
rolled
and
out.
looks over at you guys. Goes.
I'm
I'll
not.
give you a point.
I'm not clapping.
I'm impressed, but I'm not gonna let you know it.
The tigers. Yeah, the tigers.
Bert's doing that.
Oh no.
Both tackle
Yeah,
and
the
now
tigers.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
So he's the only one up there now, isn't he?
Yeah. He looks kind of like defeated. He's like, he's just gonna stand there. It's like,
I did it. Now what? Like
he challenged me. I beat him. What now?
I'm still fucked.
The tigers was the only target in the room that they actually
He
cared
had
about.
like a very minute victory where he's like, yeah, as he's looking at,
And then he hears.
and then he hears No, you hear all the mauling and the blood gushing from his buddies that's already dead.
Oh.
Tiger's actually good. So that's an anticlimactic sound to hear as they're about to go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, fair to
That
do it
hits.
too. They must be related.
That'll hurt. As the tiger pounces him and deals lots of damage.
Is it the one that just pushed him off? Or the other?
Yeah, that's the only one up here left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only.
The tiger didn't push both of themselves.
Yeah,
over there.
Dirt Nose jumped off.
He floated away.
Oh, right, he jumped into the hole.
The other tiger is currently eating this guy's friends. Frelinard just kind of goes, I think we're done here. Yeah?
Yeah.
He assumes you're dead, by the way. He's like, it sucks, but I think we're done here.
I'm counting Tim on the ground, me, him, Frelinard. Is there the lion still there?
The
eating
tiger's
away?
still there just eating away.
Can I get to the side and
Yeah.
I see him? Frelinard, one more arrow in that tiger?
Please?
Yes. We actually have one that's still alive. It's amazing.
He gets to do his thing.
Does
So-
his bow have the specials?
Yes, his bow has something called combo, where he has to make as many attacks as he wants until he fails.
His bow has an attack called combo.
Combo.
Breaker. No wonder he's killed so many big game.
He fails. It's three hits.
Did you take a lot of inspiration from Minotites? Just roll out a bunch of arrows and then shoot them all.
It's dead.
The tiger?
The tiger goes limp. The serpent folk's still alive, by the way. The one he was mauling on, still alive.
I get a turn, don't I?
Yep.
You use them as a rope.
Shut.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of pull myself up, to where I'm leaning on my forearms, and just reach forward and just drag him off. And
Make
just-
a might check. A
Should
opposed.
do like the cat asshole
Plenty.
thing where you
What?
just
Plenty.
slowly
Like 20.
Oh yeah.
him with your
19
knife
and
and
You grab him by the top of his
Goes off the table.
his jaw, his mouth trying to bite at you, but you have it too deep in his throat, and you just go.
Peace. And then I'm gonna pull myself up the rest of the way.
That one tiger, by the way, is super preoccupied. As long as you walk around the outside, doesn't give a shit.
What are the other three doing in their cages?
Salivating.
I imagine they're gonna break out soon.
I'm tempted to fight the tiger for meat.
No, we need to cure you, and we also need to bring your brother.
I'm hungry.
Bring your brother so this doesn't happen to him.
Well, there's already a dead tiger in front of you.
When
I'm
I
gonna.
wear a tiger head skin.
Oh God, yes. Oh God, please, yes.
Your coat, my barbarian senses are tingling. It'll take time, but you can't. So you
This
can't.
looks
It's up to you.
I'll do it later.
fantastic.
I'll do it later. I'm just gonna go get my brother and sling him over my shoulder.
So the only way out of this room is another ladder up.
I will go first, with my brother slung over my shoulder,
And he's gonna
fireman style.
pick his brother up over the edge and go, ha ha, Daddon!
Look over here!
So, yeah, there's nothing here chasing you, so you can climb the ladder at your own leisure, effectively.
Oh, before you go up the ladder, I'm gonna see if I can do a healing spell first.
Please don't puppet your brother.
Okay, I made the test, so you get. How wounded are you?
I give
slightly.
Tim 2 an antitoxin just so he doesn't die.
Spend 2.
He may still be
you
unconscious,
get
but he won't die.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 points.
That's fine. I was only missing 14.
That's a lot to some of us.
Well, I have 49 total.
Their Shiv is now stabilized, but still unconscious.
So that puts me at 41.
Um,
Fucking God damn it. Sorry. Here
We should each eat an antitoxin, maybe, because God knows what Daddon is capable of.
Does antitoxins actually work for a period, or only after you've contracted something?
It works for a period. They actually don't work after you contracted anything. They're meant to help you not fail.
They're preemptive.
Well, I'm gonna help.
They're a pre-failure. He wasn't going to die anyway.
And
I'm gonna give roleplay-wise.
I'm gonna give one to
Poison Dart.
Frelinar too. I'll give him an antitoxin.
Okay.
Do you have one?
I don't need one.
Alrighty then.
All that confidence.
Oh, you want to eat a little something?
What if I slather it in tiger blood?
What the hell is an antitoxin? Isn't it like a
I don't know.
potion? You slather a potion in other
Well,
liquid and just mix
I
it
vaguely
together?
recall it being made of plant matter.
Yeah, it is plant matter.
Oh, okay.
So
I
I
was
slather
It's
it
like
in
a
tiger
salad
blood,
with your
like,
meat.
ooh.
All right. I eat the antitoxin because it's slathered in tiger blood.
No.
No.
So, the tiger is
Salad
feasting
dressing.
upon servant folk. The other cages are beginning to rattle.
Well, up the ladder.
Hi guys.
I climb the ladder with my brother over my shoulder.
So, you get to the top first because it's a very small ladder. And
Because that's how ladders work. If the
Yeah.
person gets on it first,
yeah.
also gets
Well,
to the top first.
apparently somebody thought that they could climb around others, and I was like, I don't see how that works. But yeah, you get to the top first, and how are you wanting to get up there? Brazenly, like what's the goal here?
I can see him. Oh, still on the ladder. Push. Shiv.
Ragdoll physics.
You see anything? Good.
No, I'm just kind of like, he's going to be thrown over my shoulder. I'm going to, just kind of climb up and then just sort of...
So at the top, you're just going to toss the body down.
Just toss it down.
No regard for anything else being up there. All right.
No, yeah.
So you get up there and you toss the body down.
I mean, gentle, he's my brother.
Yeah,
but also he's unconscious, so Ragdoll.
He makes a small, soft thud, like a... And as you look up, you don't... The massive body with its back to you doesn't seem to have noticed your presence just yet.
You see it.
How massive are we talking?
Ogre-sized.
Oh, that's convenient. I know an ogre.
It's weird. He's sitting
Crazy.
before a large platform that comes up out of the top of this floor. There are no pillars on this floor.
Is it wide open?
Yeah, it's wide open. And there's a large cylindrical platform that goes straight up that looks like it used to have a statue on it. From where you're standing, you can actually see the toes of what used to be a statue.
All right, I'm going to kind of...
There's a storm gathering above you.
I'm going to look below me to my compadres on the ladder and go, don't make any sound. Because my communication is a solid -1.
I'm assuming you're still saying this relatively quiet.
More like
Relatively.
don't speak.
I know what you're feeling. Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just being true to the -1 in my communication.
He turns around.
I would like to make a lesson later to teach our entire party silence.
He turns around, and as you look back up, there's a maul the same size as yours coming down on your head.
Swingy.
Huh.
I believe he hits with a 17.
Probably.
Actually, I have the papers right here. Why am I not looking at these?
I get the feeling this is gonna suck.
Your head suddenly is acquainted with your stomach as it goes.
16 points of damage minus your armor.
I thought healing was used earlier.
He has no stun points, but that's it. Apparently, he doesn't have the ability to knock you back for free.
Aha.
But yeah, he does hit you, and you kind of go.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm gonna pick some initiatives out. He does not go first, ever.
3 ones. Somehow he rolled 0 on the 6-sided dice.
3 6-sided dice, nonetheless.
All the dice were angled sideways somehow.
Should take a picture.
So what else you see before you is that there are servant folk up and down the scaffolding effectively around this pillar, this cylindrical platform in the center. They have not taken notice of you yet.
Oh, the ogre's hitting something again. Whatever. That ADHD.
Did you say 80 HP or ADHD?
ADHD. Could be D. Attention deficit hyperactive counting.
I know, 80 is in like 80 HP. I thought that's what you said at first.
I hope it doesn't.
I thought you said ADHD, but 80 HP sounded more likely to what you might
I
say.
hope the ogre doesn't have that much HP.
I feel like we've dealt with worse.
All right, guys. I think we're going to take a break here before we get into this combat, just because it is actually really close to our break time, and if we don't take it now, we'll go over. So I figured we should take it now and come back to it. So if you're new to Bard Party and if you're new to Fantasy Age, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate your views. We appreciate your views as a group. This is Tim Prime. That's Daniel. That's Dan. Our other player is currently absent. He's usually Tim 2. He got a new job. We're very proud of him. Keep in mind that we're giving a 100 follower giveaway here on Twitch, so we're giving away a free copy of the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Monster Manual. We're actually super excited to give it away. We're super excited to bring this content to you guys, so if you have friends who are into this stuff, tell them. Yeah, Lacey, beam us up.
Is she?
And we're back! Sorry for that, guys. We do take breaks for potty because we have small bladders and some of us have prostate problems. It's Tim.
He's not here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
he's still in the bathroom, isn't he?
Yeah. He's been there for a while now. He just can't stop it from going. I hope he watches this tonight when he gets home.
That's why we call him Tim 2, number 2.
That's a different problem. That's called dysentery.
When your prostate is that small, it's both.
All right. So, a hammer has now come over top of his head. You are the first one to react to this happening. He's still in shock and awe. What the fuck just happened?
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed that the ogre moved so silently and quickly.
He wasn't very far from me. He was sitting over the hole. You were like, well, he's so. I feel like this is a bad game of Donkey Kong. Ladders and...
It's worked twice in a row. Where are my odds? And I go...
he does have partial cover. Go ahead. With a -2.
What does that tell you?
I mean, he's stunted.
You hear a loud clang as the knife hits the opening of the ceiling, and then another one as it free falls through the air and then hits the ground. All right.
I recommend not staying there for much longer.
Arrow comes whizzing through the air
From what?
from the servant folk, who made their perception test and then turned around. And
Oh, are there more servant folk up here?
Yep, I said that they're on the scaffolding around
Said they
the.
hadn't noticed that somebody made a noise.
That wouldn't
They
he
would
be,
have noticed eventually.
Wouldn't he be in partial cover as well?
I rolled 2 6s and a 5.
No.
Nearly epic.
Yeah. 17 points of damage minus your armor, as the arrow catches you in the throat.
That was more than a maul to the head.
Melissa?
No, just rolled 6 on the stun die for lethal blow.
It's another serpent folk at you, shaped like an arrow.
The arrow turns into serpent folk, it grabs your throat, and then drags you to the ground
Thanks
for you. The other serpent folk will take a shot at you as well, and not do so well. I rolled a 5 total. The arrow comes by and through the ogre's legs, past your head, and then keeps going, kind of like skipping like a rock on water against the rock.
Hits closer, the halfling all the way at the bottom. That'd be funny.
Okay, now I'm in danger.
Shove! It is now your turn. The awe of the ogre sitting over top of you is now completely gone by the moment of this arrow in your throat.
Yeah,
You don't have to stay up there.
what's around? Obviously there's an ogre.
It's an
directly over.
open area. You have 8 yards to your left and 8 yards to your right of just empty area. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Approximately 4 to 6 yards ahead of you is a cylindrical platform that raises up another 6 yards with the toes of what was the statue over top, but you don't see the statue anymore. The ogre is sitting over top of the hole, kind of looking down at you, with his maul getting ready to make another swing. There is scaffolding going around the platform with 2 servant folk sitting on the sides of the scaffolding.
Okay, so the only thing around for me to hit
Is the ogre.
is the ogre.
Take the door and back down. Surely.
Down the ladder?
Oh, he'll skip the ladder. He'll just jump down.
I'm gonna get all the way up
Yeah.
and take a hefty swing.
All right.
My equal maul.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
The peanut gallery's like,
Quick, get a catapult. We can throw tigers at him.
That's stunting plus 17 to hit.
oh yeah, all day long.
Break his kneecaps. Break him off.
All right. So you hit the ogre.
So, who do you want to play for your next character?
We're still alive. We're a level below all that
Okay.
mayhem.
We have no way down.
You suppose we can call to the jungle with 2 broken legs?
What is
You have the guy's drums.
Oh yeah.
Let's wake him up.
what is the ogre wearing?
He's not wearing any armor.
No armor?
From what you can tell.
Right in the loincloth.
He's wearing regular clothes, effectively.
In like tunic, pants.
Hmm? Yeah, effectively like pants, like
Okay.
Bruce Banner style, like ripped shirt, ripped pants.
All right. So with my stun points, one is going to be used for mighty blow. The other is going to be used for setup.
Okay.
Create an opening an ally can exploit. Pick an ally. I'm going to pick Bird.
Okay.
And on their next turn, they receive a +2 on an ability test of their choice. The setup that I'm going for, can I like actually set up a scenario
Yeah.
here? All right. After hitting him with the maul to just kind of knock him away from me a little bit, I'm gonna take the gunpowder stash and just stuff it in his pants and back up.
Yeah, I love it.
So
All right.
your setup. That's your setup. But also
And
mighty
dexterity grenades are dexterity throw.
blow. For 17 points of damage with the maul.
Right, double of everything.
Yeah, 17 points of damage. Because of mighty blow. Thanks, mighty blow, for that extra 6.
Is that an explosive keg in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Okay. You feel some resistance of just his skin,
Mhm.
but other than that, once you break through that, you get in a good swing and kind of hear some ribs cracking. Kogak. As this is going, so he's hit him backwards, ran up and reached in his pants. Dex looks confused. Like, I don't... What are you gonna do?
Can I divine, using my intelligence and knowing he has gunpowder, figure out what he's trying to do?
No.
I don't even get to roll for it.
Sure. Make a perception test. Perception seeing.
Well... 17?
Yep. You saw the gunpowder
I
come
stunned
out.
it too.
You saw the gunpowder come out of his pocket and into wherever it went. You can only assume that it's on somewhere on Dex's body, or on the ground. But you know it's not on your friend's person anymore.
So he's going to be further away from it, and Dex has been pushed back to the edge, right? How far up physically are they?
From you, they are roughly, I'd say, 4 yards up.
4.
Not very far.
I am going to use my other spellstone for Flame Blast.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's only 12 feet.
Yep.
How much gunpowder?
Not very much.
Okay.
It's like,
But it's in his pants.
It is. But it's in all of his pants.
But it's in his pants.
But it is in his pants. So you want a cartoonish blackened...
be reminded
Strip
that
naked.
Flame Blast is 8 yards long by 2 yards wide.
Yes, the ogre's in the way, and I'm just aiming at the ogre. It's probably going up in a conical shape, and I can't actually see him, so it's probably just going to jut up in his face.
Yep. But it's going to go past him and Frelinar.
But I'm shooting up. They're not on the rope.
Yeah, they are.
No, he threw a
Oh,
dagger.
you're not? Okay, then you're fine.
Frelinar hasn't even gone.
Go ahead.
Okay.
He went first.
Do I roll to hit with it?
No. They make a test. He makes a test. And he'll take a -2 because he has no idea it's coming.
Anyone hit by the blast takes... Yeah, you have to make a successful dexterity versus my spell power, or you take half damage.
He did not make it.
Okie dokie. Well, he takes... 8 damage of fire.
Alright.
In the pants.
8 damage, fire minus armor. He has armor.
Oh, he's an ogre.
Natural armor.
When the spell's over, the rope is a little singed, and there are some pieces of it missing, like some steps of it missing. Alright. So now comes the fun part. I want you
I'm sorry, I stole
to
your
roll
glory.
2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3.
Yep.
14. 6 and a 5. Feels good.
You know what the funniest part is? My turn's not over yet.
33 points of damage as the fire goes up, and then his pants explode.
So that was my minor action. So I'm gonna grab my cog symbol, point my staff at him, and go, out of the way, we've got someone to... Oh, fuck it.
Go ahead and take a attack with a
I was
minus
gonna
1.
go, fuck.
With a -1.
Rude.
Because you just see
The
Overcock.
utter give up. Just, it's like a premature ejaculation.
I
don't know how I feel about that. But I did get a 14.
14 was still hit,
Okay.
even with a -1. Which
And I
thought you guys-
stunted for 2.
Ooh, look at you. Oh, skeleton.
Well, getting him is all wibbly wobbly, and I'm gonna attempt to knock him prone. Well, it just says I knock him prone actually,
Yeah.
with a mighty 9 points of damage.
Mm. He is well messed up. He's bleeding quite a lot from his pants at the moment.
I feel like even if we lose the battle,
We've still
he's
won.
definitely lost even more.
So Kogak's taking a blast at the guy. Dex will now take his turn, and you are on the other side of the hole, right? You've taken a step back.
To the side, yes.
He is going to attempt to batters up you.
Off the pleasant.
Did he stunt?
No.
I did not.
So I'm gonna go home and start writing outlines to shout while I'm fighting, because clearly my improv skills are.
List of comebacks.
Are you guys remember episode 1 or 2 when I tried to taunt somebody and I called them a dummy head because I couldn't come up with anything?
13 points of damage minus your armor as he goes and whacks you as hard as you can.
Only the highest of quality from Bark Party.
So as you through the fire, a column of fire comes up. You hear an explosion, and after that, you see him jump through the smoke.
But I knocked him prone.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about this shit. I do make mistakes.
You've got a lot going on.
On occasion.
We literally just created a bomb
wait.
in Ogre's pants. He's a little
How many
bit
stun points did you spend to knock him prone? And how many did you have?
2.
It costs 1 additional to knock him prone. I'm sorry. Would you like to redo?
Because he's big.
Because he's big.
Fine, mighty blow. It's for another guy. He takes another 5 damage.
And he's dead!
Not quite.
Please?
It hits you for 13
Roll
points of
for,
damage.
roll for convenience.
Well, it's versus strength, and he's
Oh.
a massive fucking ogre. He's probably not as strong as the stature, but oops.
No.
So he comes through the fire, swinging.
Yep.
Through the fire and the flames.
Yep.
He carries on.
Bert.
He actually hits you with the end of his mullet's the handle because he turns it and starts air guitaring on the left.
That's why I didn't do as much damage as it could have. He hasn't quite figured out how to use the damn thing.
Normally, I just fall on people and I kill them. I can fix that.
If you're not careful, that rope is going to break while you're still on it.
He's not on it.
I'm not on it.
Oh,
They're all-
Well, it's a rope ladder. It's not just a rope. Thank God.
I thought you were like hanging on it, making
13.
throws.
Minus 2? For like
11.
Misses. Just barely.
Ting, ting, ting.
How many freaking throwing daggers do
One,
you
he
have?
can literally just walk over there and pick him up.
Well,
Normal.
I have 6 normally. I threw 2. I picked up 2 again. I threw 1. I have no idea where that one landed yet. Now I'm back down to 4.
Alright.
Servant folk.
One of them is the magic dagger of thongs.
I lost one earlier on the boat
Stupid
ride that went into the
shopkeeper.
water, but I bought
To be
another
fair,
one.
I got it for free with the mana potion. Which made it
8 points of damage minus your armor as an arrow hits you in the shoulder.
I can fix that. I can fix a lot of things, trust me.
Yeah, if I take any more though.
You won't die outright.
And then another 8.
Yeah, I'm
Unconscious. So the death rules are is that you have a number of rounds equal to your constitution before you die.
Okay, so I have 2 rounds.
2 rounds, somebody has to get to you and you leave.
Okay.
Alright. So after the servant folk goes Shove, who is currently bleeding out, this one will not count. Actually, no. This is the start of the round. So the next round will be 1. No, this will be 1, sorry.
This is 1,
The next round will be 2.
2, and
That'll be it.
then
And then 3
then
will
I'm
be
dead.
Yeah. Kolvik. You hear a
That's me, by the way.
I figured.
It's not the RDM.
I'm not good at communicating, so if you're gonna specify that was a grunt of me dying.
Grunt.
I take
Or
a
death
run and a move to go as it's only a 4-yard rope ladder. Can I scale the whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my entire turn to run over the. I see him go down and like, I can fix that. I know I can. I'm gonna start climbing up the ladder as fast as my weird ass gnome or gangly body can go and say, I can save the day! Please don't crush my skull while I'm up there. Shit. Bird, save me!
Alright. Followed by so as Kolvik goes up the ladder, it is now Felinar's turn. Who I completely skipped. who hits. I'll be damned. It does not kill it.
Nothing.
I'm well aware of that.
So at the bottom of the round, he picks up your lifeless body and tosses it down the hole, falling all the way the 8 yards. I believe I said 8 yards down.
I can see.
You said 4.
4 yards down. But that's why I thought you were on the thing. It's my bad. But the whole 8 yards down, which you still could have climbed because your movement's not that bad. It's a ladder. 8 yards down, which you don't take any extra damage for because you're just unconscious, dying state. You make a thud and a bounce, and he grunts down there, yelling at you guys. Next challenger!
Oh, yeah!
Gladiator. Well, now don't I look like a dumbass on the ladder going, save! Fuck!
The top of the round, Bert.
Are you going to me?
Yeah.
So while
You're
he's
at the bottom of the
boring
ladder
over
now.
the hole, he doesn't get a
So I
bonus
just
to cover still? Does he still get a cover?
No, not if he's looking over it.
Yeah. Next challenger!
Throw the one that makes him lose his pants. Oh,
13.
wait.
I hope that's an item one day.
What?
13.
13 will hit.
And I send it for 3.
Disarm him.
Disarm.
Well, given how badly he's beat up, you could probably just throw it in an arm bubble.
Disarm and skirmish, which will make him.
Yes! I'm so proud.
Wait, is he falling off?
Yeah. He can move his target 2 yards.
Any
He's
direction.
leaning over the edge.
That sounds over!
He's gonna hit him in the leg. He's gonna go toppling forward. Shit. Go ahead.
You think you say shit.
For 2 damage!
He's standing on the ladder where I am.
Can I poke him in the eye?
So you do 2 damage, but it doesn't do anything. You just see him hit him in the knee. He goes, oh, as he drops his maul. Oh, he loses balance and falls, topples down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, your impression.
Yeah.
Oh, I know 2 wrestling references.
Does he take full damage?
Yes. He gets to the bottom
In a hurry.
very fast. I need you to make a strength climbing test to swing the ladder.
Hey, that is pretty epic.
Triple 5s again, and so it's 18.
Oh,
16.
Yeah. You
For days.
you use like your hips in a swinger momentum. Like that's not good. As he plummets
Do not want.
and thuds on top of you.
Oh my god.
Good thing is you can't die more.
I can't be any more dead than dead.
But you're going to wake up very unhappy.
If I wake up.
You will.
He is groaning as your maul is actually cut into from the impact into his neck, and he's bleeding.
My maul,
Mm-hmm.
my blood force object,
Yep.
has cut into him.
Yep.
That's a very big fall.
Probably the staff.
He's like
The hilt of it.
Yep. All right.
Gruesome.
Well, it's his turn.
Well.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's your turn.
Wait, don't I have a turn first?
No.
Yep.
You did.
What?
You had your round.
Yeah, but I go
But
after him.
he goes after me.
You. Okay, so when you him. Yeah. Oh yeah, your round. One more
Okay, go
turn.
ahead.
One more turn. You're done.
I just wanted to, grunt. That's all I wanted.
Sorry.
I'm going to drop down the ladder. Shit. Can I see any part of him?
Yeah, his arms.
Yeah, I mean he's big, but I am too. He can't completely cover me.
I'm going to cast Revival.
Don't suck.
Can't you just heal me from 0? Or is that
Yeah.
not how that works?
Any sort of healing will help.
Okay, I'm confused. Is he like at any negative hit points, or is he just effectively?
I don't think negative
Negative
exists.
hit points don't exist.
I'm just effectively a 0.
Oh.
Revivals for creatures who have just recently died.
I'm not actually dead. I'm just.
I thought that was what resurrection was
It is, but I'm not dead yet.
He's unconscious, bleeding out.
Right. I just need healing. I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet. You'll be
for.
stoned,
Okay,
calm
I'll
down in a
do
minute.
healing touch.
So yeah, he's dying.
But I'm not dead.
So you can use that on him.
I'll use. Well, it's.
But it's actually probably more healing than.
I'll use healing touch. I will spend 3 into it. You get.
So the good thing about revival
13
is that
hit
it's
points
a
back.
set amount of life back. There's no odds to it. It's you get an immediate amount back.
You get 13 hit points back.
Okay. I can manage with that for a round or 2. As long as I stop getting shot.
Well, they can't shoot you unless they come down here,
That's true.
and they'll shoot me first because you're in cover.
Yep. All right, that is your turn. Hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Dex moves.
Stands up.
Nope. He's just going to unarmed swing at you. He can mighty blow for 1 minus, and lethal blow for 1 minus. That's what it'll do.
He's
18
up.
points of damage minus your armor.
Holy shit.
Don't grab you like Loki.
As he grabs you and then just crushes your head into the ground. He whispers to you in his kind of like dying voice. Duels don't have helping. And that's his turn. Bert.
Jump on him and go stabby stab with my short sword.
Kill steal. Kill steal.
Don't suck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Roll higher than a 2.
Well, I get +2, so 5, 6, 7.
So, how would you like to describe your kill? Well, we're not done with it yet, but
Basically, I go scurrying up on top of his belly, and then just stab, 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 stab in the throat region.
all right.
You
He
won't
is
have a repeat of Forktongue.
dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sawing it off. I'm just making sure.
You roll him off and
Because-
he lands on Forktongue.
Because just 2 seconds ago, I just saw him grab your face and go, "Phew."
Really? I missed all of that, and all I feel is the ground.
I'll see which one of them kicked me. Alright, we are still in initiative order. So after Bert goes Frelinar, he looks up at the hole going, there's still archers up there.
Correct. Oh, sorry.
And he's helping you up. You hear the slow down of arrows as they're not being fired anymore. Some hissing, some servant folk talking up above. It is now Shov's turn.
I approach the ladder
Okay.
and I climb.
Wait.
I look back and I say,
his brother's on the top.
I say, trust me. And I reach up and just. And I climb back down
Your
after
brother.
just slumping my brother back down.
Healing salve. How much does that do for?
It does double your stunt die on any healing check.
You could do for a few more,
Friendly touches.
meat shield hit points, so.
I have a healing cell. So how does
You
it
can't
heal?
get it yourself.
Oh, I can't heal myself.
You have to make a. You can out of combat. You just can't do it in combat.
But I'm out of combat right now.
You're still in initiative.
We're in
order.
initiative order, but I'm out of combat.
Yeah, you're out of
so
combat.
how do I do this?
So on your turn, you can do it's a target number 11 intelligence test.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you could let someone else do it.
Somebody else heal me.
I have a specialization in healing, a focus rather.
I'm incompetent.
You can't.
Incompetent.
I will use a healing salve, or mending bandages, or whatever the hell they're called.
So it's your turn. Yep.
So, let's do, so 12 for my focus.
Okay.
So you got not a lot, I'm afraid.
It's double your die plus your intelligence. 6 more hit points.
I'm gonna use.
Don't forget, you can also take a breather. Oh wait, this encounter's not over. Did you take your breather after last encounter?
No, he kind of rushed up.
Yeah.
Take your breather for last encounter.
Oh, you're being nice, aren't you? You don't want to.
No, I'm not
Which
being
is
nice. You're right.
5.
You're right. I'm not being nice.
It's okay. I rushed in. It was my fault.
I'm gonna try to use healing aura to heal all of us.
Ooh.
We can do that.
Yeah, I got it when we leveled.
He leveled up. He got nice stuff.
Sweet.
We're still level 3, right?
Okay, I just made it with the -2. I'm going to spin 9 MP into it so we get all 3d6. We only get 13 HP back.
Now we're talking. Feeling good.
How good is feeling good?
32 out of 49.
I'm going to healing touch you again.
Above 50%. Pretty
No,
good.
no, not good enough.
I've spent a majority of this
Can't make
campaign
that.
below 50%.
So I'm going to spin 3.
This is what happens when you run into combat.
I'm
You
not
get another
dead
10.
yet. Alright, 42 out of 49.
Thank God I bought that mana potion. I'm going to need it soon.
I'm going
I
to
collect my daggers.
I'm going to give you my 2 healing salves while we're doing this.
So it's called-
Partially as gratitude and partially because it's
Relinar's just kind of waiting.
most
He gets
logical.
healed too.
Sure. Serpent folk are waiting up at the top.
Is there anything we actually need up there?
We gotta go up to the top and push Daddon off.
I forgot Lo was here.
You know, assuming that that lizard guy wasn't actually Daddon wearing a lizard man mask, and that's the lizard dude up there wearing a Daddon mask.
As you keep saying it, it's gonna happen.
Or unless this is all an elaborate ruse.
Well, how many
An
pillars
elaborate
are holding up
hallucination from
this center?
We're still back to
visiting
line one.
God.
How many pillars are holding
It's
up?
4 on either side, so it's 4 on either side on either side. So there's
I think we're strong enough just to knock out a few pillars.
8 on either side.
If we had gunpowder, but I think we put it to good use, to be honest.
That ogre.
I was really considering
Somebody's
since,
peeing on it in the corner. Huh?
because Daddon gave it to me. I was really considering using it against him.
Man, I didn't give you this.
No.
Oh, it was the guy with only 4
Cedric.
fingers. Sorry. Still, I was considering
Everything is for something.
this many.
This man.
I'm concerned an alchemist can't count before.
Probably why he doesn't have fingers.
Alright.
So, am I gonna climb up there and try to break a pillar?
First we
We're going
got
up there and kill some lizardmen. Have any ideas?
use the scaffold as cover so we all get up there.
They're on the scaffold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go underneath the scaffold.
Yeah, okay.
I
Alright.
assume.
Yeah, you can. I just want to make sure I understood you.
We still kind of have to get up over the hole and to the scaffolding now.
They can only shoot so many of us.
And look who has most of that health points.
Alright, I'm gonna hoist my brother back over my shoulder. Because he's got
Can
to
you just
come
like
with.
tie him to your front so when you come up it's like thok in his back?
Just Holdor Tim 2 on your back. Just.
Alright, so you get up to the top.
And I
The,
hoist
arrow,
him.
the servant folk are waiting for you.
Like, they're not. Are they still on the scaffolding?
Yes.
Are they
Yeah,
waiting?
they're waiting.
Okay.
On the scaffolding.
This time I'm following with.
9 points of damage minus your armor.
Okay.
As an arrow hits you in the shoulder again.
We need to get you a helmet.
Cutting back into that wound That was just opened a moment ago.
Oh, that's familiar.
It's the rest of your turn. They shoot you as you come up, as the moment you're visible.
Right. The rest of my turn, though, I'm gonna just kind of pile out of the hole and just roll sideways to get towards a pillar.
Okay.
Get behind the pillar.
Dark Souls.
A pillar
Alright.
or the scaffolding? I'm confused.
Frelinar goes up next.
It's all cover.
Oh,
And
I'm
he
just trying to
runs.
get cover.
He runs to the scaffolding. Serpent folk go, and because there's nobody there for them to shoot at, they look underneath them. One's actually going to come down the scaffolding with his mace and shield drawn.
The ogre didn't reappear. I'd better go investigate. Genius.
Shove. Okay, that was your turn. Fuck, you guys get me all fucked up.
you could write them in order.
No, they were in order. Kogak.
Don't I go for Cobra?
You do. You go before shove as well. Go ahead and take your turn.
Up and.
Good. My turn was going to be telling you first. Then I'll go after him up
Okay.
the ladder.
So yeah. Now we're gonna come back to you.
So I'll go after the lizard man that's coming down the scaffolding.
Sure. He's walking down the scaffolding. It's almost to the floor of this level.
So I don't see him yet. He's coming down to the level.
Mm-hmm.
I ready my action because I hear him dropping down.
Okay.
There's one coming.
Frelinar goes, alright. He will come around the corner, and you and Frelinar are both going to take your actions. I think Frelinar missed.
I miss.
So an arrow and a knife both go whizzing past this servant folk as he will make the rest of his movement to get to you.
Because I'm sure an 8 didn't make
Okay, that happened.
it. Wait, if I ready, do I get +1?
No, you prepared.
Oh, I prepared.
Alright.
Readying and preparing are two different things.
Yep.
Alright.
If I look in the dictionary, they would be quite similar, though.
I'm sure it hits you, because I'm looking at your card. For 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage minus your armor.
Shit.
And it knocks you prone. And then he's going to take a quick bite. $13 to hit. Oh wait,
Yes.
13 damage. You bite your face off.
for 7 points of damage minus your armor, as he trips you and then bites into your back. He does have a shield up in front of him. The other one
He
is
doesn't
kind of
like
going.
people to watch when he's eating.
The other one is kind of going. Pulls out his shield and mace and starts walking down the platform, kind of confused that his friend didn't come back. Shove.
How far away are these fellows?
They're only 6 yards away.
I will charge one.
All right.
The one who has freshly presented himself.
Okay. The one who's kind of kneeling over your friend trying to eat him.
Yeah. I'm gonna charge him with my maul
Ah.
and prepare a Big Daddy ground pound
Yeah. Go for
overhead
it.
swing. It's not great, but it is a 13.
13 will miss.
Fuck.
You hit his
just-
shield.
Oh
Wait,
wait,
you
14 because charge.
14 hits.
Ah.
You hit his shield and you power through it.
He made himself into a nail. There's something about that.
18 points of damage.
So you just turn him slowly into an Oreo.
He's still up. He's just not. His arms kind of like you heard a crack in like the shoulder area, and it's taking a little bit more time to get it up now.
As a serpent folk, he is extra noodly.
He's super noodly. Kolvik.
I see him run over as Bert's face as he attempts to separate Bert's face from his head, and I hear a horrible crack and go, "Ugh." Just gotta point my staff at him and tip the arcane blast him. We're all trying to save you.
Save me. My disarming trick didn't work.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. 9.
Phew.
And I'll take my move action to. Actually, I'm going to take my move action to move. Well, the entire cover's on the scaffolding, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And there's another lizard dude coming down the scaffolding.
Yep.
So
They can't see you anymore, so they're not going to try and shoot.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. All right, Bert. There is a servant folk over top of you, along with him. You technically get a +1 for 2 to 1. Okay. So you get a +1 to your attack for 2 to 1.
I desperately try and fend them off with my short sword. Did better.
You roll better on your back.
11, 12, 13, 15.
15 hits.
And that was only a +2 attack.
Yeah, it's only +1 to attack. Because you're both right there next to him.
For 4.
For 4 points of damage. You bite into his hide, but it doesn't go any further than that scaly hide. Frelinar. Hits. Does enough to wound him more so than he was, but not quite kill him. Alright, shove. An arrow has come past you. You and Bert are side by side, frantically doing damage to this thing. What would you guys like to do?
Panic.
How many are there around me?
There's only one around you. You and him.
And another one on its way? And then a third shooting an arrow?
Nope.
Oh, just the 2?
Just the 2.
Alright, I'll attack the one that is closest.
Cool.
Stunted, and that's... Ah, crap. Numbers.
If you knock
14.
him, see, how big around is this platform? Like 8 yards out in every direction? So if you hit him 8 yards...
Does 14 hit?
14 does hit. On the money.
I don't know, I'm just not points you got
3.
So you have enough to actually knock him off.
I could, yeah.
That's where I need to
Yeah, I'm gonna use all of them on skirmish and just relocate this serpent friend.
Make a perception test as you do it. So you're just knocking him completely off, right?
What?
Knocking him completely off, right?
Yes. I stunted, if that matters,
That might.
for like expiration.
Yeah.
And the perception roll is 11.
You can hear a voice on the platform above, halfway probably through something. Lightning is striking around you. It actually hits about 3 yards away from you.
Above me, is there another ladder?
No. Like the scaffolding goes up, the lightning hits 3 yards to your left of where you're at on the floor you're on.
So that it's like a whole room above us?
No, just the
see.
platform.
There's a scaffolding around a large pillar.
Okay, and it's, the voice is on top of the
Yep.
platform. Got it. I am going to going to use my stun points for advantageous positioning.
Mhm.
So after knocking him away, I'm gonna take
Scuttle back.
what?
Scuttle back into
Yeah, I'm gonna take some steps, kind of as far away from the platform as I can to try and see on top of it,
Okay.
and also, that makes me wonder, as I suddenly remember why I'm here after all this time. And so I'm immediately going to make another perception test to discover more information about what is what or who is on top of the platform. And that one is another 11.
A moment of clarity hits you. As you go, there's a voice up there. Oh shit, is that Daddon? Is that your turn?
A bit of phlegm hits you as it flies off. You go, yeah, that's Daddon.
Well, after hitting off the serpent folk off the
Yeah.
floor that we're on, yes, that is the completion of my turn.
Cloak.
So I'm standing there and I see him
Home run.
once again swing a golf club and just like Jesus, that's weird. I know there's another lizard folk on the way, so I'm going to prepare my action to arcane blast him when he shows his face.
Cool. Bert.
I get up, steady myself, and
1 second. When you look up to the top of the platform, the servant folk is directly above you on the scaffolding.
Okay. I'll do the second one.
Yeah.
when he punted that snake man away, did he take all his equipment with him?
Yeah. That's all.
I'm getting really tired of collecting all these daggers. I was kind of hoping to try a bow. Buy ready.
Okay. Sprelling already's. Everybody's ready just to fucking destroy.
It's destroying this guy. That or everybody misses.
The servant folk jumps down. Let's see if he makes his check. He does, thankfully.
Thankfully for who?
Huh?
Thankfully for who?
For him. Force him. So he's gonna knock you prone.
Okay.
After he hits you. 15 points of damage minus your armor.
15, dang.
And then he's gonna bite you.
Okay.
So as he knocks you prone, he kind of tackles you to the ground. Hits. For 9 points of damage minus your armor. As he hits you with the mace, latches into you with his fangs, and just rides you to the ground.
Okay.
Everybody can take their ready actions now, because he's standing right there. It's one dead snake.
15.
Hits.
14.
Hits.
5. I am not a blaster. Want to buy
How much damage did you do? How much damage did you do?
5.
2.
The arrow does more damage as it impacts him up his ribs, and then the blast hits it and kind of scorches it in to make it nice and impactful. The knife hits him in the back of the head and kind of again.
Because I was ready for somebody to come back down, so I still have my throwing dagger, and I did switch to a long sword. So.
So yeah. It is now Shove's turn. He is over top of you. So,
I'm gonna get up
okay.
and knock him off of me,
Alright.
and I'm gonna start climbing the scaffolding to get up towards Daddon.
Alright.
Because I want to be fixed, and I want to be fixed now.
Right now. Alright. After Shove goes Kolvik. There's a serpent folk in front of you. Just chilling. He's kind of confused.
He got shoved off, and as his target just gets up and leaves.
So did he drop his weapons?
You didn't even notice me.
Does he even have weapons? Because he lunged and grabbed
Yeah,
it?
he has his mace and a shield.
Oh.
He grabbed with his mouth. His mouth like unhinged and
Minor action, summon water whip. Well, I failed.
roll your test.
10.
I believe that fails. I mean, look up the rules real quick. We have a first, guys. So in Nokri,
No, an NPC got the first one.
that's right. In Nokri, magic is fickle. It is not always so kind to those who use it. This is a chance for us to show you that for one of the PCs. I have our PDF here I've been working on, which we will give release to you guys. Alright. So that
It
is
doesn't just fizzle, it goes.
No, you still get to cast your spell, maybe. 'Cause
Yeah,
one of these-
it depends on what the chart is.
Yeah. So it's 8
It was 10.
plus 2, which is 10, plus half your level. So you have to make a willpower of 8 plus 2 plus half your level, which is 1. So you've already rolled 10. So what's 8 plus 2 is 10, plus half your level is 1, so 11. The target number was 11.
Yes.
So you fail, so now you need to make a 3d6 roll.
13.
All of you are in range.
Great.
If I just climb the scaffolding, am I still in range?
Yes. Because it doesn't come from him, it comes from anywhere.
Oh.
It comes from the what is magic.
So, I don't remember what it is, but Water Whip is just summoning a whip, so I don't know how the spell works.
13 is a random spell from a random arcana that affects any target in range.
So you're just going to pick one at random.
Yep.
Step 2. Make threats and
Yeah.
chart for comebacks. Step 3. Make an actual chart Randall rolls on because I don't trust him to look it up randomly.
Random power, random power. Sounds random enough.
Earthquake. The whole temple falls over.
You die, but you win. Congratulations. I think about it.
You are on top of the platform now.
Teleport.
Yep. As you randomly went from being ready to take all about fighting the serpent folk to being on top of the platform. In front of you is a disgusting looking orc. In front of a altar with his back to you effectively. The altar is surrounded in some sort of energy created by 4 objects. And above that is a portal in the sky with lightning coming off of it.
So, that was my minor.
Yep.
So that only affected me?
Yep.
So, I'm looking here, some of my Water Whip, splash of water, and then bird disappeared.
Yep.
So me and the lizardmen are kind of like,
It's just you, him, and Frelinor now.
okay, blast.
Alright, go ahead.
Snake Man is like, invisible enemy.
Nothing.
I picked one that would be fun for everybody.
Can you miss?
Yes.
Yeah. I missed wildly.
Alright.
Oh god.
Bert, you are now on top of the platform with just you, Daddon, and the altar.
So there are 4 objects:
Alright.
Daddon, altar,
Yep.
portal.
Quickly, what are the objects looking like?
They look like totems. Totems with tiger faces, each of them.
And Daddon is preoccupied doing a summon thing.
Does he
Attack.
have the dagger?
In his hand, yes.
You'll find out soon enough.
And lightning and shit all around.
Yep. And it's also storming up here, whereas it wasn't up down there. But the rain is only affecting here.
And I attack one of the idols.
Alright.
Hopefully this doesn't...
I don't understand magic.
Hopefully this is better than whatever the hell he's doing. 3 4s. Not epic, but should suffice.
You hit.
The only epic thing that's happening.
And that is
statue in
for points. So, dual strike.
here. 2 idols.
I don't think he's in range enough to hit 2 idols. They're out of melee range piece.
Within 6 yards.
Oh wow.
He gets to go ding, hop,
Oh,
hop,
wait.
slash.
Adjacent to you if you're using melee. Okay, it has to be adjacent.
So,
So, can I dual strike anything? Daddon?
No.
Or, okay.
Daddon, yes, you can dual strike that.
So I hit an idol and Daddon.
Cool.
I have to roll again.
I think you rolled damage separately. but
Apply the test result of your original attack roll to the secondary target. In other words, you only have to make one attack roll and apply it to both opponents.
So what was your original attack roll?
12, 13, 14, 15.
I believe you hit, but I'm just going to double check. Go ahead and roll your damage.
He is preoccupied, if that matters.
you roll damage separately.
You do hit.
You roll 2 damage.
Oh, yeah. And one for each.
Yep.
2 5s. So 7 to each.
Alright. Bert does 7 points of damage to Daddon, and the totem looks a little messed up.
A little mess.
Half messed up.
And I can still move.
Yep.
Or activate your sticky feather? I don't know.
No, I used my only sticky to make sure all the snake army can't follow us. So,
Well, I guess that's not a bad use.
I can't really do anything. Everything else would take my major, and I already did that. So I just kind of stand there, still confused at why I'm up at the top of the tower.
So Daddon is
You
going
can't put your
to...
guard up?
I think it.
Frelor. Frelor's going to take a shot at the guy.
Well,
And
stand
miss.
firm.
Servant Folk is going to turn around and make an attack against
Well, he can't push you off.
You.
Or he has less of a chance to push you off if you stand firm.
hits. The Servant Folk's attacking you.
Cool.
I stand firm if I can do that as a minor.
I think it's
14
too
points
late.
damage minus your hammer.
14
I think
damage.
it's too late. We've already done our.
Yep.
Well, I thought everything took a major.
So that's the Servant Folk's turn. Shove.
I go, ouch!
Alright, I'm gonna run along the scaffolding to approach the platform.
I'm sorry. Not you. Not yet. I apologize.
That's okay.
My bad.
Just skip your elf.
Nice. I skipped Daddon. Elf shot and missed. Daddon turns in your direction, and he... and he coughs out a cloud by spending 15 MP.
Whoa.
This is going to be a test.
Oh, yeah. You need to make a Constitution test.
Constitution stamina?
Yep.
Sweet, I got a bonus point for that. It's so close to triple sixes.
Wow.
67, 89,
If you roll triple sixes, you take the cloud and you inhale it.
You become the cloud.
21.
I believe you pass.
I hope so. I'm sorry, the target number was 22.
No, he's a gross fucker, that's for sure.
That was his major action. Target number was... yeah. So I want to write down his spell power real quick. Alright, so the cloud is 8 yards by 8 yards wide, which covers up the entire top of the platform.
So it lingers.
Yep. For his minor,
He sneezes.
he's just going to reach out and try and touch you.
Try and touch me.
Oh, yeah.
What you touch is.
Does a 12 hit you?
It's right on.
He lowers your dexterity by 3. Not permanently, so I wouldn't. And that is turn. That's his turn. After Daddon goes shove.
Okay, I'm still gonna charge the platform.
So at the top of the platform, I need you to immediately make a test.
A stamina test?
Yep.
Find a foggy cloud bank.
Also nearly triple sixes.
Alright, you
So,
super succeed.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Okay, you're good.
When do I get to roll 50?
And I stunted if it
Go through
matters.
5 all day. No, not really.
No, it's just
Okay. Well, anyway, I was still charging. I'm gonna continue charging.
Cool.
And I'm going to sling my maul
Hunt him off this.
at
Oh my
dagger.
god, that would be
At dagger?
At the dagger.
The dagger? Okay. That'll be, I guess we'll do a roll off.
I want to break it. 15 to hit.
15 hits. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll damage.
16.
Okay. The dagger itself does look bent, but not broken yet.
Okay.
Kolvik, there is a very angry serpent folk in your face. Can I do that again? Cast.
Teleport you onto the ground where all the servant men are still burning and piss off.
Teleport you directly into the fire.
I'm pretty beat up. That bite took a lot out of me. I'm going to move away from him.
Oh yeah?
Cast heal on myself, because if he does that again, there's no more
He's
good.
gonna run away from the snake and then touch himself.
He loves it.
How can I run away from my own snake?
Carefully.
Okay, we
I mean-
made this.
I mean, Caitlin
we
did
made
it.
this one. 3 points.
Think about it. What were the odds of you failing that?
I get this one.
The odds are like super low. They're much higher than they are in Pathfinder, which people bitched about immensely for weeks.
That was just you.
Yeah, I know.
I've only failed one test and only gotten 1 chaos point.
Alright, so you heal yourself as your turn.
Yeah.
Bert.
I've run not to the edge of the platform, but we're like,
Because he
As
would
the
love
fog
that.
lingers, very concerned.
Oh, test.
Again,
Yep.
I was hoping I would be able to attack while still holding my breath and then dive away from it. But
would you like to take a minor action to hold your breath?
You can.
5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 will pass.
Okay. Attack the idol again. It seems important. Nine. I got no.
9 damage.
Yeah. No, it's a 9 to hit.
9 to hit.
And you stunned.
If you're just trying to hit the idol, yes, 9 hits.
And
I appreciate the fact that Daddon is creating like a plague zone up here.
Mighty
and
blow.
neither one of us is attacking him.
and mighty blow. So I try really hard to break this thing.
Nice.
12, 13, 14, 15,
The
16.
first totem to the right, nearest to you, is broken. The magic kind of crackles a little bit, but stables out.
He must be an engineer. He builds in redundancy.
Frelinar.
And movement. Can I get away from the fog yet still be
The
inside?
fog's covering the entire top. It's 8 by 8.
So there's no place for me to go that still sees him without
I
going
mean,
below?
you can go below, but that's it.
Oh, never mind then.
Frelinar's gonna take a shot. Yeah. Nope. 13 misses the shield. He goes to shoot and then. Could you stop shooting me, please?
Big note there.
Yep. Servant folk. Gonna hit Frelinar. He's in range. That's gonna hurt. Frelinar's now prone and gonna get a free bite attack.
Hey, we stuck that on, guys. Guys. Serpent folk is eating both your blood members.
Wow. Alright, well. minus 13 hit points.
Yeah, that's one way to get rid of all our NPC followers.
All right. Shove. Oh, Daddon. Daddon's turn. I'm sorry. Keep fucking up. Daddon
Yes, it must forget that.
is going to look at the shattered remains of his totem and move his hand over it. And it starts to vine and ensnare itself back to life. But instead of becoming another totem, it starts to move and becomes a tree-like figure if he makes his check.
Okay, let's check.
How big is
He
this
teleported into the sun.
They're pretty big.
Can Daddon teleport himself into the fire?
Second question, how much MP does this fucker have?
He has quite a bit.
Because I know what that spell is, and it's not cheap.
He has quite a bit. I have written down.
512.
No. Not quite. He barely succeeds. So, standing before you on the other side of where you're at is now a very large tree-like being with like pimples of festeringness on it. Like it looks like a diseased tree.
Oh boy. As if there wasn't enough problems already.
It does not get to act this turn, I believe.
Act during Daddon's turn.
I think it does. It's going to attack you. If I can find it. There it is. Ah. Hits. $15 points minus your armor as a branch smacks you in the head. 15. There is now a paw coming out of the portal.
Wait, wrong thing.
It's got like fur on the front and claws, but it slowly becomes scales.
Not good.
Shove. You have just been hit by a ogre-sized tree.
I'm still preoccupied with the dagger.
All right.
It is my sole focus right now. I want it destroyed.
At least I'll dive full.
I stunted, and is 11 enough to hit the dagger?
It's versus his. So.
Is he still holding the dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fuck. Okay. Well, is 11 enough?
Well, technically you're flanking.
Still not enough.
Dick.
As you go to attack the dagger, and he kind of brings it back a little bit. Shoves attacking the dagger. Kolvik, you've just healed yourself down at the bottom of the platform. There's a serpent folk in combat with your elf friend.
I'll try water whip again. Much better. And I stunted. The spell stunts.
Dun 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 dun.
I've got 5, so I'm going to increase the spell power by 1%. No, that doesn't work for this at all. So I'm just going to fast cast. I can immediately cast another spell. As long as it's a major minor action.
Nice.
Arcane Spring on top of the...
Serpent folk?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I guess I get another normal major action because I'm getting this spell for free, basically.
Yeah. Mages. They can be badass and shit.
Okay, I made the target number, so 14 strength versus my spell power to be not prone.
$14?
Minus 14.
He fails. I rolled a 13. He's prone.
So he's prone, and then major attack to attack with the water whip And if I stun, I'm going to try disarm.
Sure.
Well, I stunted, but I don't know if I hit him.
With 2 1s, I'm going to guarantee you probably did not. You do get a +1 though, for being prone.
Total up to be 13.
Okay. Fail.
What about Frelinar being there? He's flanked.
I included that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Never mind.
So at the top of the round we have Bert.
Attack Daddon.
If you stab him, you may never get your blade back. It might melt inside him.
Well,
Puncture
since
him and a bunch of flies buzz out.
he fucked up my dexterity, I don't think I'll ever hit anything ever again. So 9.
9. Okay. 9 will miss.
It was nice knowing you. Goodbye.
Well,
After
you defeated
Bert
Daddon,
goes
but you're all
Frelinar.
crippled, broken, and burnt.
Frelinar
And
hits. And he will use
All that's left of us is those bird sandals.
Disarm and Mighty Blow. Such a mighty blow. Does 8 points of damage.
Who is this?
Prevalent to the servant folk, the one that hasn't even been wounded yet.
Okay.
He's not prone.
Or the other half of our team.
Oh, he's already been knocked prone? Well, then he won't knock him prone again. Disarm him.
Shield, please. Not
Yep, he disarms the shield. Alright. The servant folk is going to use his minor action to get up, and his major action to charge Frelinar. No. You. Triple 5s. He will use lethal blow.
Oh boy.
$13 damage minus your armor. Oh, wait, hold on.
What armor?
Yeah, 13. Just go 13. And that's his turn. So as the servant folk's attacking, Daddon will reach over to you, and using his last bit of no juice.
Is that what they call it? In the cult
Daddon's
of
magic
dinner?
is no juice.
Using his last bit of no juice, he will attempt to attack you. Double 6s, that's 12, 13, 14, 15 hits. He spends his last remaining 8 MP, and he reduces your strength by 3. As you feel yourself become overcome with a strain of flu that you've never felt before in your entire life.
Wait, he used to pick a stat?
Okay.
He can infect it with any disease.
So, the antitoxin didn't do shit.
Not when it's magic.
That was magic.
And these aren't toxins. This is
Well, that was a
diseases.
red herring for our goal.
What?
Antitoxins.
No, it works against the servant folk because they all use bites. I haven't even been making you roll against their bites because you have their antitoxins in.
My turn?
It's your turn. So he's just reached out and touched you, and as he's touched you, you felt weaker.
Alright, well, I'm going to retaliate. And maybe, once he's dead,
I can break.
the goddamn dagger.
Oh, another foot is now in the portal, and a head of a it looks like a toad mouth. Like its mouth is all the way back to its ears.
Oh, look, your dog.
The
Pearl comes in the
it
portal.
has no lips and no fur on its face, but as its mouth opens, there's 3 layers of teeth.
Stunted and hit for 16.
Hits.
How big
Watch
is the
skirmish
plat-
all day. Knock
What
him the
to
fuck off the
do?
platform.
I could.
How big is the platform we're standing on?
The platform is 8 by 8, so it's 8 yards wide. He's standing at the far end, so I'd say 7 yards from the edge.
7 yards from the edge.
Granted, he'll just fall into the floor underneath it.
True.
Where the other 2 people can turn around and say, "Oh, hey, it's that guy."
Yeah, you say that. The serpent was kicking our ass.
Alright, I'm going to disarm,
Okay.
pierce armor,
Okay.
and mighty blow.
All right.
So, disarm and pierce armor just
So
happened.
the dagger drops.
Yes. 14 damage.
He looks hardly phased. As you hit into his blubber and it kind of shakes a little bit. Bruises real bad. Doesn't do much else.
And he's
Pops some
and
pimples.
that was pierced armor also?
Yep.
Shit.
Pop some pimples, do some scraping. That's about it.
Gross.
Koguk.
So, Lizard Man has a mace.
Yep. Does not have a shield anymore.
I'm going to attack with Water Whip, try to disarm him. He's beating the shit out of it. Should I re-roll that one or not? That one's
I
cocked.
can't tell.
It's
If
cocked.
it's cocked, then yes.
Yeah, it's. Good roll!
Is it higher than a 12?
No,
No.
it's not. Minor action. Cry deeply.
Minor action. Be overcome with woe.
I mean, I really am. I'm
No one in our party has ever struggled this much with the singular serpent folk.
There's two of them. I've rolled 1, 1, and 2 every time for Frellinar's attacks.
Oh, that's funny. I rolled a 2 and 2 and a 1.
You guys are helpless.
Yes, and you abandoned us.
Alright, follow it.
I'm
Koguk's
not done
followed by
yet.
Bert.
I'm still salty for my reaction.
Can I scramble, retrieve a dagger, and try and manually break it myself?
Yeah, sure. So you can get the dagger, and then, yeah.
You don't want to touch that.
I have gloves. I'm actually a prepared adventurer.
Damn.
This is your brother's fault for not telling you.
So,
Alright.
do I have to do a strength roll or
Yeah.
something?
Well, to be fair, I did pick it up with my cloak.
Hey, my strength is just as
And
high as my
Daddon picked it up
dexterity
with
right now.
intestines. Gloves made of pig intestines. Do you want to touch the dagger? Daddon touched it.
Well, I had no choice on that one. 12.
You just barely started to get it to bend.
What if we stabbed Daddon with the dagger? Will it work?
Frelinar. He hit! He does another 8 points of damage to the Serpent Folk. The Serpent Folk is now looking rather wounded and almost as if his organs are going to fall out at any moment, but not like dead. Just sort of like, I could keep fighting, but I'm not sure if I want to.
We don't have to.
Frelinar goes to Serpent Folk. Serpent Folk is going to re-evaluate his options. Fail. He's going to go towards the ladder.
The one leading up or leading down?
Leading down. There's no ladder leading up. It's just
Oh, that's right, it's scaffolding.
So he walks over to the ladder like, nope. He looks over at the portal like, well, we're almost done in here anyway, so fuck it.
Also, I saw a lot of my buddies get burned off, just not for me.
Which was cool. Daddon goes. Daddon doesn't have any more MP left, so he's just going to Arcane Blast the area. I've been forgetting about the ogre.
Tree.
Attack on you from the ogre.
I wasn't gonna fucking help.
Guess you may not survive the round.
All four of us?
So he hits you and does lethal blow. Do they have favorite stunts? Yeah, they have favorite stunts. I believe you can also use knock prone for 1 stone point less.
We shall call it the Whomping Willow.
He needs you to make a willpower test.
Any particular type of willpower or just willpower?
Willpower. Shit. Hold on.
Self-discipline.
More courage.
I stunted, if it matters. It's also a 13.
It's tests. No, it's not.
17. So you fail. He deals. $26 points of damage.
I'm
right
down. Well, unconscious.
So you're down, and Daddon's going to go back to what he was doing. As
Ow.
the head now comes out of, and the body is now seen, and it has feathers coming down its sides, So yeah. Shove. You're down. This starts your first round of dying. Kolvik.
Look up and I see. I don't know what that is. And I can't believe I'm about to run towards it. Heal myself. Start poking it.
Alright.
Up the scaffold we go. Thank God. 3 more.
You might have made it there faster.
What?
So he might have made it up to you faster.
The dude failed his magic and then teleported himself by accident.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Or he can summon meteorite and hit the.
Oh, we all died, but we won! Also, we burned the whole forest down because there was a meteor.
Good way to go.
Pesh, God,
So after Kolvik goes Bert.
I really hope the dagger is of any use, to him, because he apparently does not care about it that much.
Change your strap.
I'm applying more pressure to the sword, as it's already bending. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15.
You break the dagger.
Yay! Anything happen?
No.
Do I feel any different? I'm unconscious.
You
I don't feel
don't know
anything.
That was a major. Turn and realize.
So after Bert goes further north, he's going to walk up the scaffolding.
Very
And-
disappointed.
Did you make it up to the top?
I don't know.
No, you probably made it about halfway. So he's going to make it about halfway as well. So Daddon goes next. He's continuing what he's doing. The beast steps out of the portal and onto the altar
Like the whole thing or just a paw?
like a paw.
Okay. This
And
thing sounds freaking
Is
huge.
now out of it as it makes its rest of its movement out of the portal. And its first action is it grabs Daddon in its mouth and swallows him.
Oh.
The temple beneath you starts to rumble.
Not only is that incredibly dissatisfactory, but what kind of fucking beast eats that garbage?
Well, all I'm thinking of is that Daddon summoned the wrong god, and now the god's like food, and then eats something that's incredibly poisonous to itself.
It's definitely going to be barfing all over the place, but I think it'll make it. It is. Yeah.
So, with the beast now out, it is now Shov's turn. Round 2. Next round, you're out. Kolvik.
I run up to the top. Does the spell dissipate?
Yes. The cloud of is gone.
I'm gonna-
And the ogre's gone.
I'm going to grab
Because
whatever.
Daddon is gone.
Okay, I come up to the top. I'm like,
There's a beast standing there just looking, snarling as best it can. Its tongue comes out in a very frog-like way and licks its eyes.
I'm going to praise the Lilio and grab whatever the closest thing of shoves is and attempt to heal him.
Okay.
Because I see him there just like, God damn, we need to buy you a helmet.
Stop getting hit in the head!
We need you to put this thing off the tower. Pronto.
Its hind legs actually look like frog legs, in a way. No, more like rabbit legs. But clawed and taloned.
This isn't exactly like the Elilio, the serpentmen have been praising.
Oh,
Okay, I made it on the
Oh,
knot.
yeah.
I know, I kind of figured that because
It's not Elio? I figured not.
You've been told what it is.
It's a beast from his realm.
Emissary.
14 hit points.
I'll take it.
So it's me, as my magic goes through shove, and it starts healing some of the wounds. And we're both, I'm like on my knees helping him. He's on the ground. and there's a thing taking up probably 80% of the platform.
And on the other side is Brink.
Going,
Chill.
Just kind of sitting there with a broken dagger going.
It's like, I have a magic dagger that can remove your pants. That's all I'm good for.
I'm immune, I don't wear pants.
Um,
That's how you win, you don't wear pants.
Bert. This thing has just stepped out of the portal and ate Daddon.
And it's just
I bet that's exactly what Bert's doing. It's like waiting, like, uh-huh.
And I see that the shove is being healed. I'm wondering if there's really going to be any point to being awake when he swallows you.
I did yell praise at Lilio. My
I
desperate gambit.
The portal is closing.
Thank God there's not another one. I brought my wife.
She's bigger.
Oh!
His wife comes out and eats him.
It's a giant spider.
Nesting doll.
Guard up.
That's your whole turn?
What did you say?
Guard up.
He puts the dagger, both halves of it in front of him, like, I don't know what's going on right now.
Cowards.
I can't disarm something that has
No arms.
It's all claws and teeth. You disarm it by taking the tooth out of its mouth.
Still has 800 more. Prelinar gets up there, he looks at it and goes, well, we're done here. Just turns around and walks right back down.
Walks or sprints?
Walks, he's like, mm-mm. The temple beneath you is rattling. Just giving you guys a heads up. Seven folks dead. Shove, you now have 13, 14 hit points.
14.
So you are good to make an action if you'd like.
How do I feel?
Terrified, probably. It's up to you. It's not up to me. That's up to you as the player.
Well,
Hit point wise, I'm
is
sure
the hunger gone?
the hunger's gone.
Okay, I've accomplished what I need. I'm getting out. Like, if the hunger was still there, I was gonna fight to the death to make that feeling go away. But it's gone.
Snap back to reality.
So I'm done here.
There goes gravity. Oh.
Make a perception test, all of you.
I'm glad I can roll heal skills. But
I
can't roll anything
am.
else.
My vision is quite filled with this beast. 9.
10.
13? With my 0 perception?
I don't want to talk about it.
What'd you get?
9.
13.
10.
And I stunned it.
So you two, just you, actually, just you.
Just me.
You see that on the altar before you, there's another dagger, a stone that has like purple essence inside of it swirling around. It has 2 potion vials, a map, a book, a blue potion, and a small shield.
Is there a sack? I mean, it came out of something. Like a sack you carry shit in.
Oh, yes.
Well, I guess it's still my turn.
Yeah.
Can I grab all of the things and run
Yeah.
as fast as possible? Down, away, getting out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take all. Can you list them again?
It's 2 potions of red liquid, 1 spell stone that has a purple swirling energy inside of it, another dagger that looks very old. It has an ivory hilt. It's got a curved blade, like the other dagger, like the one that he broke. And the dagger itself has a the thing at the end. What's that called? Pommel?
Is it like a... What does it look like?
It's like a tiger paw.
Yeah,
the
kind of like a pommel.
It has a piece of a map, an illustration of somewhere where you're at, a ritual book, a magic potion, and a small shield.
A blue potion?
Sorry, blue potion.
Alright, I'll figure out what these are later. Why they're special.
So for right
For
now,
now,
you're gonna book it.
I'm gonna book it.
The temple is starting to do this.
Can it wait until the rest of us have our turn? Because if it's moving,
It's starting. It hasn't started yet. Stopped. Fully tilted yet.
it's quite a fast event.
Kolvik.
Gravity's kind of fast sometimes.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the beast like, and then just turn and run.
So at the end of the round, it does actually finally start to give way, and Frelinar's like, "We've shamed the goddess. We have to get out of here."
I don't care.
Maybe if you fought better.
Bert, it is your turn at the top of the round.
I see our mighty tank. Fucking cheese it. So, how far is it from the top of our platform to the next platform down?
It's probably about 8 yards.
Oh. So can I monkey down the side of the? Do I still suffer the -3 dex because Daddon?
Oh, Daddon's gone, so no. You also have your strength back.
Okay,
Your
so I
muscles
monkey down
reinflate.
the scaffolding to the next level. Do I have to do any check?
Yep, it has to make an acrobatics check. If you're gonna run or if you're gonna climb, it's gonna be a climbing check.
Fine.
So you're gonna try to run down the pillars. Oh, climbing. So you're gonna try to monkey down. All right.
10.
10. So you go to climb and you lose your grip and you fall onto the next one, start sliding down towards the jungle. Not there yet, you start sliding down. Frelinor is going to attempt to run down the pillar. He makes it. So he's going down the pillar, running down it, trying to get to the end before it ceases to be. Hound of Lilio actually jumps off the tower and off into the jungle.
Which way?
To the south.
Oh, good. We're not going that way.
Followed by Shove.
I'm going to follow Frelimar
Alright.
with my new armful of goodies.
How are you going to do it? Running?
I suppose so, yeah.
Okay, make me a check. An acrobatics check. Dexterity check, I mean.
It's pretty good.
Has Tim 2 been strapped to you this whole time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, over my shoulder. 12.
Just tied there with a rope.
Okay.
After rope.
So 12 will not be enough. As you go to make your first step, you actually fall almost straight through the building, barely catching onto the hole where the ladder up to that second level was.
Okay.
Kolvik.
So describe to me exactly.
The entire temple is doing this at the base. Like the room you originally came into, its mortaring is cracking diagonally and just doing this. Serpent folk are pouring out of the bottom.
I'm sure there's a halfling down there amongst them too. I wish you got trapped. It's doing this.
We're running down the sides.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. This is not exactly a way to go down it. So acrobatics, huh?
Ooh.
Oh look, a solid 10.
So you go running down, you slide off the edge of one of the pillars, and again, about his area, you grab onto one of the pillars itself. Not very well, because they're massive, but you've got a decent hold on it. Like, so pretty much your body's laying on top of this pillar, like, wrapped around it. Bert.
Trying to regain control of my slide. I am better. 15, 16, 18.
You manage to get a hold of the pillar and kind of stand on it for a second, like leaning up against it, like where am I going to go now? You can make another move if you'd like.
Run down.
Run down with the way it's going?
Yeah.
Like,
As it's going, leaning down.
He's running down the edge
Okay.
that's coming up.
okay.
Looks like
13.
13 makes it.
Yay.
13 is enough to get down down to the second level where the mortaring is cracked. From here, you're not really sure where to go other than into the room. But that's on your next turn. Ferlinor will attempt to further his movement. And he will fall into the room. Like the first room.
All from where? The second floor?
Yeah.
He might make it out still.
Okay. Shove. You are holding onto the hole of the second floor. The jungle behind you is getting closer and closer. Or beneath you, rather, at this point.
If I pull myself up, would there be a pillar to kind of slide down that I could get to?
At this point, no, but you could try jumping from pillar to pillar.
Give it a shot.
Alright, so you're going to try to jump to the next pillar. Go ahead.
What am I making?
That would be a... acrobatics check. Dexterity.
Where'd your other guy go?
So 15?
15 makes it to that pillar. You're now kind of standing on one pillar, getting ready to go to the next one. Would you like to make your check?
Yeah, just trying to stay as fluid as possible.
No. No.
5.
What do you add to it though?
1.
19 points of falling damage, minus your armor. As you fall through the temple to the ground.
Minus your armor.
I had 14.
The issue
points
is
of
getting
health.
to him in a number of rounds.
I had 14 points of health.
Yeah,
That
that's
puts me exactly at 0.
So, Kolvik,
Where am I? Second floor?
you are on the second floor on one of the first pillars. You're on the second pillar down from where the edge is. You made a decent enough check to not fall halfway through. You were roughly about 4 yards from him.
Where's the rope ladder?
To this room, it's now dangling towards the other side.
Was it secured to the floor?
The floor above it, yes.
No, I mean on both ends.
No.
Controlled falling time. I'm going to try to get down. It's tilting this way. The rope ladder's dangling this way.
So you're gonna try and dive to get the ladder.
He went this way.
He's
I'm
already
trying to figure out if the ladder would even make a difference.
No, he's fallen off the edge.
Which side?
The far side. So the ladder's here.
Mm-hmm.
He's fallen off the edge down here.
The side the temple's falling down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Shove saved me so many times, I've got to try. So we're going to try to jump down to another area and then jump down the hill instead of going.
Yeah, he's gone. He's out of sight. Just giving you a heads up before you do it.
I thought I was like 4 yards away.
You rolled, what was your roll?
6. Total.
Yeah, you fell straight through.
Oh, you just said I was like 4 yards away then.
You were. That's when you started. When you're holding onto the edge, he could see you, and then you made your jump, then you made another jump, and
I can't. My character grew up with firefighting and healing all of these people in the village because they're all lunatics, experimental gnomes, so he would run into burning buildings and shit. I just can't not go after him and help.
okay.
So it's the best option to fall, basically? Is that kind
If
of
you're going to try and catch him, the best option is to fall. But you know that it will not end well for you, and it probably didn't end well for him.
I took 19.
Like, it's not a burning building. It's solid ground.
I took 19 points of falling damage. I don't know if you can handle that.
I'm gonna. Do I have time to cast a spell?
Yes, but you haven't made any other actions.
And cast Healing Touch on myself from a major action. Use that. I heal myself 11 points. And I'm gonna drop.
With all the grace of a Nork.
18 points of damage.
That's what I had before I healed myself.
Minus your armor.
Minus your armor.
Well, armor.
As you hit several
Minus
branches.
your armor, I'm a mage.
As you hit several branches on your way down to the ground, you are also prone for the time being.
Did I find him?
Yeah, he's laying a couple feet away from you. Okay. There is raining stones. Bert.
You said the best option looked like to go back down
Into the room.
into the room.
It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as much as that.
So, dexterity to try and control my fall.
That's fine. No.
9.
6 points of falling damage. As you hit your ankles, they twist a little bit. Frelinar will attempt the same.
Now he shall waddle back to home.
Frelinar's fucked. That's right.
He's what?
He's fucked.
Is he down there with us too?
No, he's in the room, but he fell a lot further.
But he's on the
is he
same,
gone?
isn't he?
He's on the same floor as him.
Oh.
He went Tomb Raider swan dive from the top of a,
And then ragdoll house.
and then broke neck. Restart from
After
zero.
Felinar goes shove, it's your second round of dying.
Dear God, I'm always in the nick of time.
Top of the round when that happened. Sorry. So before Bert went, I need you to make a dexterity test. Seven points of damage, minus your armor.
I'm still up.
As a rock both hits you and him.
I'm awake. I'm alive. Goddamn, that hurts. I am on death's door though. But I am still up.
You can now actually see that the building is going to hit you. You have like 6 seconds to act, and then get you both out of there.
If you get me up, I can get us out.
Okay.
Your turn. Now your turn.
Didn't you say you had like a revitalize or something that was a set amount of hit points?
Yeah, it's your con plus.
It's easier to cast this other one now.
Okay. Yeah, do whatever safest.
I made that. Got 6 mana left. You get 19. No, that's not right. That's close. You get 15 hit points back.
15 hit points.
And I will pull myself to my feet.
I'll work it.
Grab his arm.
All right. Top of the round again. I need you both to make dexterity tests.
12.
8. You pass. You do not. 7 points minus your armor again.
I'm down.
As rocks are falling off the crumbling building, it looks as though even the pillars themselves are starting to crumble now, as they're being cracked and worn. Bert.
What do I see around me?
Some folk are flooding the building. They're leaving. The gates have opened. People are gone.
What about an elf?
He is over in the corner, like not in the corner, but like in the center of the room, not moving,
Run up to him, quick assessment,
dying.
healing salve,
Yep, sure.
and that's double your.
If you made the target number, yeah. Yep. What's the target number?
11.
Target number is always 11.
And how much does it heal?
Double your stuff die.
4.
So 8.
We're gonna go a little later tonight, guys, just because we do have one more scene to get through. So, just one more. Bear with us. Promise.
I hope it's not a bear. It'll kill us all.
So after
Also, bears don't
Bert,
like to jump.
there's Frelinar. Frelinar gets up and he kind of hobbles towards the door. But then he turns around and goes, "There's probably prisoners down there." And he points to the stairs you guys saw them went down.
The stairs lead into the ground, though.
So they're collapsing.
Doesn't it?
Right.
Although we could, I mean, depending on where we are, we could go there for cover.
Sure.
Okay. I'm already carrying a fuck ton of stuff and my brother. Can I hoist him over my shoulder if I make a might check?
You have to make a might check, but it will reduce your speed by half.
It's better than leaving him.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no issue with this.
16 on the might.
Yeah. He's a relatively big gnome. So yes.
I'm
Alright.
tall and lanky.
What's around me? Can I get to those stairs?
No, you're on the opposite side of the building.
What's around me?
Your best way out is to pretty much run towards the building.
Okay, I'm just gonna do that.
From what you can tell, you like if I get to there, it'll lean like this over top of the base.
Okay, that's what I gotta do then.
Okay. And you just make an acrobatics check through the foliage.
Oh, thank God.
He shoves it. the fuck out of the way.
14.
Yeah, you're good. You just push it out of the way. You make it to the wall. Kolvik, you're unconscious. First round of death out of however many you have, I don't know.
What is it?
So 2.
Thank God.
Bert.
We're still headed toward the door out.
Yeah, and he stops and turns and goes, "There's probably prisoners down there."
So you could.
Search for them.
Well, you
We
could
can't do anything for them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I go down there, and what's the best case scenario? I don't get crushed by the building, but then I get trapped underneath the building.
So you're leaving. Frelinar's going to run back into the building. You're going to go down the stairs. Shove.
Can I make it to the stairs now?
Yeah. It'll take you a while. But yeah, because you can go around to the entrance.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. It'll take you probably a round total. Like a round and a half to get to the stairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get as close as I can and shout out to Frelinar that Kolvik needs his help. Frelinar was...
He's under the building at this point.
Oh, I thought he was just going down the
No,
stairs.
he's under the ground.
So he won't hear me?
Probably not. But he can. Alright. Kolvik, round 2. Bert,
Do I hear them?
make a test. There's a lot of shit going on. Say
Perception.
-1.
-1.
Yeah.
I am too concerned getting the fuck out.
No. Big old bag of nope. So
7.
Frelinar is now under the building, unaware of what you guys are doing. Shove.
How close can I get to Frelinar?
You can get up into the building and probably halfway down the stairs.
Will he be able to? You don't have any time.
You've got a bunch of items on you. You can try one of them.
Especially like red vials.
What if they're fire?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna activate one of my red potions for him, not for me.
Okay.
Your corpse is now immune to fire.
Yes, that's exactly what happens. Your corpse is now immune to fire. I'm being serious. Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a plan.
Okay, well that was a minor action. I can use a major action to heal, right?
With healing salve, yes.
Okay.
You have to roll an intelligence test.
Your life depends on me being intelligent. How are we feeling?
What I see is this moment of him just going, shit, shit and just tossing you on the ground and doing CPR.
You've seen me do it enough times. I'm sure you're
Just
confident you can
mouth
try.
over face.
11!
What is your stunt die?
A 6!
You get you 6 points.
Isn't it double?
Oh, but you use healing. You use healing salve.
Yeah.
Yeah, double. It's 12.
I just wanted to throw this out there. If you had died, I was going to keep your corpse and use it as a shield. Since it was
Actually,
fireproof.
I had a plan. All right.
Okay. I
Uh,
figured a fireproof shield would be pretty cool.
wasn't permanent.
I made this shield is enwrapped with the skin of my friend.
You couldn't save him.
Bert.
But now he saved me.
Kovic. It's your turn.
So I'm slung over the shoulder of this
No,
lunatic.
you're on the ground at this point because he had to
I saved you.
doctor you up.
I save you.
So I come to you with a building coming down on top of us.
No, the building's actually moving away from you
Alright.
because you're actually on the floor.
Alright.
He ran past you.
I didn't hear shit.
What happened?
Do you need this?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
He's asking you what happened.
What happened?
You saved me, and I saved you, and we're not out of trouble yet.
I gotta look down. Why is there a tidy bow on my bandages?
I didn't know how else to tie it on.
I need to think. Are we safe?
Effectively.
I'm gonna just sit up and look around like, we're missing people. Where?
I don't know where you're at. Follow it and sort of fuck out, I guess.
I'm gonna tell him that I saw Frelinar go down these stairs, and I assume that Bert is down there too. Because why would Bert split up from the group?
Because I was looking for the group. I have no idea where anybody is.
Why would Bert split from the group? So he
Alright,
must
so-
be down the stairs with Frelinar.
Bert, it is your turn. How far away from the building are you at this point?
I'm making sure I'm not doing a what's that prequel to Aliens?
Oh, Prometheus.
Yeah, I'm not make sure I'm not pulling Prometheus and nothing's falling on me, so I don't. Yeah, if I have to serpentine or anything, and do I realize I'm safe?
Yeah.
Now I search for my team members, my other ones.
It's going to take you a little while. This is how far away you are. You have to roll. Yeah.
Those legs are made for cross-country sprinting.
I find them.
You roll triple sixes.
The more so no good for sprints, but they're mighty dangerous over long distances.
Frelinar. He comes back up carrying a small girl and 3 people following him.
I'm just sort of gonna limply wave at him like, oh good, where's Bert? I don't care. I'm just gonna fall on the ground.
So yeah, this is where we're going to end. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed it. We have some choices to make as a group as to what they're going to do next. Good times.
4 near deaths.
Good times.
Your brother's gonna next
Remember,
session.
follow us on
What
Facebook
happened?
and Twitter, and come and check us out every week. We play Fantasy Age, and we're also playing Dungeons & Dragons on Wednesday. If we get 100 followers on Twitch, we're giving away a free copy of the Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual for 5th edition.
And if you've missed previous episodes and you're a little lost, you can go on our YouTube channel.
I'll
Link
still
is
be
right
lost.
below.
Still be lost, 'cause we have no idea what we're doing.
Got all 5 previous episodes of this and 6 previous episodes of D&D on our channel.
And all of our Pixel Log stuff.
You can
Which
hear Randall be very unhappy
is-
with Dark Souls.
I fucking hate Dark Souls, but I love it at the same time. It's such a bittersweet.
Except for that last one.
Much like Daddon's
Twitch
last moments.
muted you because of how awful the beginning volume was.
Good.
I wonder what the icon was.
Yeah.
Bittersweet, much like Daddon's last moments.
Was it?
I was successful. Oh.
All right. So yeah, Lacey, take us out. Thank you guys for coming. We love you. Bye.